It was fake.
You guys, we're live, by the way.
It was a very important update that me and Danielle was working on.
We open as you walk into directly where we left off last week. You were in the faraway, being led by the Eternal Night as he walks you into the man cave. You see in front of you as these giant doors open as if entering Jurassic Park. On the other side, this concrete embankment, 10 stories tall, with, most of the windows blown out, entire sections of the concrete structure missing. It's almost as if an entire building had just been transplanted there and parts of it are just missing. But on the inside, you see skate ramps, you see arcade machines, you see ping pong tables, and this just goes up for about 10 stories.
Yo, this is sick!
Welcome, welcome. I've been told that this is quite impressive.
This is a man cave, yeah. Very man cavey.
The Trollisha can make you feel right at home.
Okay, well, which one of you Trollisha want to play me in Street Fighter Alpha, baby? Let's go. All right.
So a small individual in the kind of back of the group raises his hand, kind of walks up toward you.
All right. Let us go then.
Who the fuck is this guy?
The guy who's going to beat you in Street Fighter
No,
Alpha.
it's not going to happen.
Okay, we'll see.
It's not going to happen.
Oh, we'll see.
This guy's cocky, man.
He's real cocky, you're right.
Got an attitude.
How about we wager on this?
Nope.
DK.
You don't have any money. You don't have any money.
I don't.
We don't. Money doesn't really mean too much here.
Dinosaurs?
How about we do Tekken?
Tekken? Okay.
My Eddie versus anything you got.
Eddie Gordo?
Okay, we know Eddie Gordo is cheap mode. Yeah, cheap mode.
Nah, dude.
Trash. But
Trash.
Loser loses a toe.
Oh.
Oh, man.
No, no.
Do it, DK.
No, I'm not going to go against Eddie Gordo, okay?
Why not?
Because Eddie Gordo is trash.
What about Eddie Gordo versus Eddie Gordo?
Eddie Gordo?
I've tried that once before. It doesn't.
Sir, would you happen to have Tetris or Wave Race or Mario Kart, if you will?
We got Mario Kart.
Okay. So Mario Kart.
I'll do Animal Crossing if you have Animal Crossing.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I don't understand anything that you're talking about, but I don't mean to interrupt the bonding session you're having with these delinquents, but why are you here again?
Oh, we are here to train.
At these machines?
No, we actually
No.
we got distracted.
We have to train, we have to get our powers ready because things are getting very bad.
Just messed up.
When you
And
say
we're not ready.
things are messed up, can you? I'm quite confused actually on why you're here. So what follow me. Let's head to my study and we can talk there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Please just keep your eyes forward. Some of the things that Trollish are into are not necessarily.
Whoa!
Wait.
They keep painting this symbol of the penis with the butt
Yep.
and the.
Yeah, it's dick butt, guys.
Oh.
They just keep.
Apparently, it's.
That's
Not
I don't.
just a giant dick butt.
No, that is
I like it.
that's probably the biggest dick butt I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's the largest dick butt I have ever seen, so they
not
should
appropriate.
Very artistic.
should be proud of that.
Great. Okay.
No shame.
Well, congratulations, Trollisha. You've made the biggest dick butt this fine group of individuals have ever seen. Good on you. So, right this way, and as you're walking down the corridor and passing all these individuals playing games, doing not much of anything, some of them fighting with real swords over in a corner, others shooting at each other with real weapons.
That seems dangerous.
It's very loud, lots of energy, lots of things going on, and you keep kind of going deeper and deeper into this side of this mountain. You kind of realize that this building is kind of half inside of the side of a hill, and as you go in deeper and deeper, it gets cold and the temperature starts to drop, and small kind of lights lead you down this long corridor, and at the very end is just a giant metal door. As it gets to the end and spins it, opens it up, it's nothing but kind of cheetah print and cow print kind of designs and fur all over the floors, and there's kind of a cow print couch in one corner with some steer heads and things like that. I hope you don't mind, I've been making some improvements.
Right. It's very, very furry.
The one advantage of the Trollisha being here now is we can send them out on runs to find all sorts of things I had no idea were even hiding out in far ways.
Yes, this is all nice,
Oh, please, have a seat. Mead? Anyone?
Good.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Wait, what?
No, thank you.
You
Actually,
have
I'll take
anything
some
else?
mead. I'll take some mead.
Mead?
Mead's dope.
Great. Serve yourself. I don't feel like getting back up. So, it's over there. So, once again, what brings you to the faraway?
Well,
Besides needing me to rescue you, as you stood in front of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's a very stupid thing to do.
well,
Did you come here for me to rescue you?
No,
No.
we're here to
Do you
train.
need rescuing?
No, we do not.
Some of us might, but
We are here to train. Olivia just created this portal. We came through, and she said she's going to come back whenever she comes back. But hopefully, by the time we come back, we'll be all trained up and ready to go.
Okay. Noah, can you go ahead and roll a d4 for me?
yeah. 3.
That's a 3. And now roll a d6.
3.
All right. So, as you're talking to Eternal Knight, and he's kind of half listening, mainly just giving you weird eyes and looking at you a little bit inappropriately, you kind of push through a thought without realizing it, and he gets a flash in his mind of you changing clothes after swimming at a public pool for your high school pool party. And as he starts seeing you changing clothes, and you kind of realize in that moment what's happening, his face kind of... and the image just keeps pushing through that while in the changing stall, you stop to check your... and he would not be aware of what this is, but your 2004 Motorola Razr leaning against the door of the stall, and the stall wasn't well locked, and you fell out completely bare-assed in front of the whole class. And in that moment, he goes from being uncomfortably aroused to feeling embarrassed for you and feeling quite sympathetic for you as he feels all the emotions you felt as you hit the ground and everyone was staring at you and laughing.
Yeah, like in our world, there are a lot of people that want to hurt us. So we just need to be able to train here. And in that.
Yeah.
You
what's up, man?
You all right?
Yeah, you.
I'm sorry, miss. I was you and I was naked.
Oh, what? Did she put thoughts in your brain?
No.
Sometimes she puts thoughts in your
No.
brain.
You-
I
she was
don't
naked?
put thoughts in people's brains.
But your breasts were much smaller than they are now.
Wait. Oh.
Excuse me.
Wow.
That's
Look,
just
And
I
felt
know you
great
guys
shame.
are
Wait,
perverts
I
here.
felt great shame.
No, that's on you, okay? I know your little dick butt arcade games, okay? But you're not going to put that on
What
me.
happened? You came with you.
No, I was telling you that there are people that want to hurt us and want to hurt people like us.
Why were they laughing?
They were laughing. What?
I don't know what you're talking
Why would
about.
they laugh
Like
at your
Like, what happened?
at your body like that? Why would they?
I don't know what you're saying.
Noah,
What did you send?
were you trying to send me a total?
No, I wasn't trying to send anyone. You know what? I asked for Mario Kart.
Do
Where's
we-
my Mario
Okay,
Kart?
alright, sorry,
Someone bring me a Game Boy with Tetris or something. I don't want to.
How did that happen? Do we share some sort of bond across the cosmos?
I don't share anything with you.
No,
We have
But
powers.
we've shared so much.
No, just
I
erase-
felt your shame for your small breasts as a
No,
small.
I never.
Oh,
I
that feels
Oh,
really
man.
was
inappropriate.
And the
Boomer.
the hurt, the laughter, and I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't know what you're apologizing for.
You sent a thought in his head.
No, I
Okay, so
don't do that anymore.
How come we didn't get?
Because she was probably trying to send it to like only one person, you know.
He? Well, she obviously
Why
didn't
would
say
she
it.
send you the embarrassing one? Why would she send you the
I'm
one
still
that
here.
people are
I'm
laughing?
still here.
I think we all need to take a moment to comfort.
No, I don't need comfort. I
Besides,
want
I think
that's
to
what
start training.
I
because
think
there are
that's a
people
good
that are
idea.
trying
Let's
to
all
hurt
just
us.
Let's give you.
No,
It's
'cause
okay.
yeah.
There's nothing
We've all
wrong.
been there.
Don't
They,
touch me.
they were laughing at you
Nobody-
because the Trollisha does the same thing. They laugh when they don't understand.
I respect the lack of consent. I'm not hugging.
Oh, okay. Now
Sometimes
that
you
you
need
put
a
it,
hug
now
too.
you put it
Well,
that
hug
way, I'm going
carries
to
too.
raise my hand as well. You're going to put it that way.
I'm still gonna hug her because we all need a hug.
Move your hands.
Oh no, dude, we don't need a hug, dude.
Move your hands.
She said this is a waste of time. You guys, we only have 2 weeks here.
Oh,
You know what?
about that. The 2 weeks thing.
Uh-huh.
Who told you that?
Olivia?
Ah, yes, that one. Last time I checked, I don't believe she's in contact with the Tachyon Compass.
A what?
Dahua, huh?
2 weeks might be a relative term.
Well, yes, of course, time is relative, David. Everyone knows that.
Right, time is relative, but time's broken.
Oh,
Okay.
Time's literally broken.
So it could be 2 weeks. It could be.
Millennia?
Oh.
Oh. Well,
What's the
is it-
conversion here? Like, what's Earth time to faraway time? Is there a?
There's not an accurate conversion. I believe, as I demonstrated not too long ago, there's some movement in the past. I mean, ever since our night was destroyed, especially hard now. We used to at least know that there would be 5 hours of night, relative 5 hours, and could get things done. But at the moment,
Okay, well, how do we... You said time is broken?
right. I don't fully understand it. It's not my job to understand. I'm the protector of the faraway. But I can introduce you to a young lad who claims to understand how.
Yeah,
We can't be here for a millennium.
Yeah,
we don't have
let's-
that kind of time.
But what better way to train?
Yeah, that's
To hone your
true.
skills, to make you the warrior that I.
But what if we miss that window?
Not so bad here.
Oh, okay, yeah. How about this? We talk to your friend and we learn about the time, see what we do, and then after we figure out how the time works, we come back to you and you train us. You make us strong warriors.
Or we could train you now. But
No,
hold on. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. I'm still trying to wrap my head around all of this. So this Livia, who I remember, yes, she shows up from time to time, tries to take credit for my doing here in the faraway, but that doesn't really explain to me why. Why, of all places, when you have the ability to be somewhere else, would you come here of choice to
We
train?
had no
did
choice.
not make the
Right,
choice. This
zero
was not a
choice.
choice. We
Yeah.
just wanted to go somewhere and train
Olivia,
Yeah, we
away
need to
from
chill.
all of the people trying to kill us.
Yes.
We needed a timeout.
So you're cowards.
No,
Uh,
no.
well,
You ran
I
in
mean,
fear?
No, we
no.
ran to get stronger. So
So we could come back and like kick
You
a
ran
lot
to
of
get
ass.
stronger so you could come back.
Yeah.
Yes.
What happens in that time frame while you're running away to get stronger?
Well, we're the cavalry. So
but if the cavalry runs away, what happens to the innocent
well, the
people?
cavalry comes at the end to save the people.
But the cavalry
We
usually
can't
doesn't wait.
save anyone with what we have been trying.
Ah.
We're not really great at saving. We do
Yes.
it sometimes. It's not our best trait. We tend to make things harder. So what we would like to do
I believe I
is
can relate.
train so that
Okay.
we can make things so that we can help and we're not just like liabilities.
Understood. So you came to the greatest. You had to leave Earth to find the greatest teacher and trainer
Yeah.
and all the
Yes.
lands.
Yes, that's what we had to
That's
do.
it.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
it.
that's
That's
it.
the one.
we need
No,
to-
we had no idea you were gonna be here.
No, come on. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Just for you.
Can you roll a d4?
No. 4.
Pew Pew appears out of your sketchbook.
Oh my god, you guys, hi!
Hey,
Hi! Oh my god, hi.
So you're ready to start training now, I see.
Right out.
Oh, wow, that's Freudian. Yeah, nope, we're ready to train. Oh my god, are you gonna like train me so I can be like really good at...
I am. As you've
Like
probably just
stuff.
learned, your team here had to come to me, the greatest warrior in all of the kingdoms, all the lands, to properly prepare for the battle ahead.
Oh my god, like, yeah, we did.
And within a millennia to prepare, you will be prepared.
What? No,
No,
that's
we
not
said we
happening.
can't, we can't.
See, we really just kind of like maybe a month tops, but more 2 weeks if we could just
It's like a couple.
the 2 weeks. The
Okay, how
14
about we
days.
talk to your friend who knows the time? Like,
Yeah, can we bring that guy in here?
I mean, he's kind of an asshole.
Great.
That's fair.
Yeah,
fine.
we okay.
Been
dealt
dealing with
him.
that, yeah, for a
Yes.
minute.
Okay. I'll take you to Cactor.
What's his name?
Cactor Stir Fry, I think
That's
is
not a
what-
name.
Hector Stir
The
Fry?
Trollisha's very interesting.
Is he a chef?
No, he's a troll.
Okay, like an actual troll person.
No, he's what I don't
Like
know
under a
actually.
bridge.
They are the Trollisha. That's
Okay.
what they like to be called. I've been trying to stick to this form. I tried rebranding the army as the Eternal Warriors, but they didn't go for it.
So individually, they're trolls.
Individually,
So he's a grumpy teenage boy.
A troll.
not,
makes sense.
not this one actually.
Yeah.
This is what makes this one different. He's not like the others.
A grumpy teenage man.
But you said he was an asshole.
He's definitely an asshole,
Well, then he's like the others.
but he's older.
Mm.
Like, I don't know why he's hanging out with all the other
I
trolls.
don't
The
know why
internet's
this
so-
Franco should hang out with our future, you know?
We've definitely had our share of older men.
Just kind of hanging around. Just like hanging around.
Well, I'll take you up to Cactor Sturfy's room, and how about after that little meeting, we meet in the arena for a quick test of your abilities. I'd like to see what you all are made of. If you're worthy of my training.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, let's do it.
Perfect.
I mean, also you
Easy
should
down.
just like also just train us because what else are we doing all day? But it's fine.
Protecting the faraway. Many innocent people here that need protecting.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm in charge of this entire army of delinquents, I need to keep in line. It's a lot of work.
Right.
Sounds very difficult.
It actually is quite difficult.
Yeah, it sounds really difficult.
No, I hear your tone, and
Yeah.
it's actually quite difficult.
Yeah, no, it sounds like so hard.
Okay, so are you? It's
No, I'm agreeing with you. It sounds like so hard.
Are you married?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay,
No, we're like totally single. Oh my god, shut up.
good to know. So if I'm going to prepare for our match, if you want to exit the way you came in and make your way up 2 flights of stairs, hang a left and then a right. The room with all the crazy drawings and weird stuff, you'll recognize it as the one who thinks they know things.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Let's go do that then.
All right.
All right, so you guys make your way out of the room, heading up towards the hallways. As you start going back down the long hallway, you know, the light coming in from the other side back into the main open areas, you hear the loud music and the gunfire and the screaming and the laughter and all the general trolley things that people seem to be doing there. And as you make your way in and head your way up the stairwell, as you get up to the 2nd floor, you see a room with kind of like welding flashes going on at the end of the hallway. And as you get closer, you hear the sound of Frank Sinatra playing out of that room, coming along with the welding. And as you kind of turn the corner and see the broken down wall where a window used to be, on the wall are just drawings of circles everywhere you look. And there's these weird sketches of other people, and all of it kind of linked together all over the place. There's an individual in the corner with his mask down welding as the music is blaring over the top.
Oh my god, you guys, he has a crazy wall. Hi.
Just can't hear a word you're saying.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Yo.
Hi.
That the Eternal Night dude sent us
He
here.
told us you can fix the time.
What are you welding?
He turns off the music. Why would you
Was
try
that
to talk to me over music?
Is that a CD player or what are you listening? A record player?
I think it's a VHS. But I'm not as well versed on classic, ancient technology. Well, who are you? What do you want?
Well, we're here to train, and we only want to be here for 2 weeks.
Why are you with trains?
We're training. It's an Earth thing. You don't have to worry about that. What you do have to worry about.
An Earth? I'm from Earth. What are you talking about?
Okay, cool. So we're Psyots, we have powers, we have to train because Psyots are in trouble right now. And we were hoping we can get back home in like 2 weeks.
What era?
I'd say circa
What year? Where are you from?
2017?
2017.
Oh, cool. You might as well stay here.
Oh,
Why?
I mean, you're all gonna die anyway.
What?
What?
Stay here.
Like you
You
mean
like, you
Earth
know
in
this?
general?
No, just the science.
Oh, gee.
Oh,
you
what?
know that for sure.
I mean, it's history.
What
Are
time
you-
are you from?
You can't tell.
No,
No, I mean not
More
with your
advanced
haircut.
than you.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It doesn't. You don't seem more advanced.
I doubt that.
No, you don't. You
Your
didn't even
vocabulary
know that,
is-
the
yeah,
name
and
of
the-
that
yeah.
technology. The cool thing about time passing is you know the name of technology that precedes you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you tell me about some ancient Greek technology?
All right, cool. So they had this thing called Mount Olympus. So how about you fix that upon your face?
That was terrible.
What?
DJ, that was just real bad. Can we just look? Can we get back to the point? He said all Psyots die.
What, you
Come
want to talk
on.
about bathhouses? Is that what you were going
I was
to
just
bring
gonna
up?
say that Greek technology was like mostly slaves, but we could also go with
Look, he said all
they have the
Psyots die.
wheel?
Come
I
on,
think they
guys.
might
Did you want to just overlook that?
Yeah. So
Well,
Yes.
do you believe this guy? Look at him.
Why would I lie about that?
because you're part of a group named the Trollisha.
You guys
That's
have
why.
a dick butt on the wall. You're into like
I'm not a
pranks
part
and
of that
games.
group. I just needed the money.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Look, man.
You know-
Do you know if there's a conversion from this world to Earth? If we could get back, we just need to figure that
you're
out.
looking for a time arc?
A what?
yes.
Yes.
Looking for a time arc, yeah.
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 Yes.
Why would I be here if I knew where a time arc was?
I don't know.
Right.
Said
You
guy
might
told
as
us to
well
come
just
and
stay
see
out.
you.
Okay, dude, can you just tell us like how it all works here and like how we can potentially get back if we need to?
All right, so the way I understand it, that I've been able to piece together from that book I stole from the sages, so there's this place here. It's the garden. It's like the Garden of Eden, but it's not. It's all manufactured. The shit's all fake. It's all manufactured and robotic, and it's not real. It was just to look pretty, to exist outside of time. Apparently, the sages got this wild idea to keep the word going, to separate themselves from the time stream. So they pulled this device out and placed this entire garden in the middle of nowhere. It's like parallel. So like, here's time, here's us, and we're outside of it. But every once in a while, these time arcs show up that create parallels between the two, and things pop up here. But the continuity of it, that's the part that's really frustrating, and It's like it always is, but it never has. But it always has, it never is. You know, so like it didn't exist till it existed, and then it was gone, and the boon came. But we started before the boon, and then the boon got here, and the boon gave us the immortality that we have now, but the boon's not here anymore because it gave someone else immortality, which eventually led to the creation of the boon in the first place.
Yo, Egghead, say it in English. I'm just kidding. I understand what you said. I just always wanted you to say that, you know, like in the movies.
It's really terrible. That
You
was bad.
came here with somebody, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Olivia.
Right. So she's got locked continuity. The way I see it, everybody has locked continuity. And that's how the boon escaped. So the first time the boon was taken from here, there was a continuity created. There was an individual, one of the Ani Potter Papa thingies, like this dude the sages keep talking about. He like took it and he used it, but that created his continuity. But each individual has their own continuity from the first time they set foot outside the time stream. So that's why he was able to start his own continuity with his first visit here. Now every time he travels here, he's continuing his continuity. If you come with him, you're a part of his continuity, but then you set your continuity.
So,
Did she set our continuity?
She set your continuity.
She said 2 weeks.
For what?
Till we could leave.
The next
Well,
iteration.
maybe if that's a part of her continuity, maybe if she knows that that's her next step in her continuity, where she's able to access that bridge, it's possible.
So what you're
But that's a dick move.
What?
Because why would she fucking leave us here
but
if she could do that? But apparently the Ani Potter Pata dude does the same thing. Just comes and goes as he pleases, hopping through these things.
but
And we all get left here for eternity.
Maybe Livia
So-
doesn't know you want to leave?
but just to make sure I'm following you correctly, it's going to be 2 weeks to her, but doesn't necessarily mean it'll be 2 weeks to us.
I can't figure out. I haven't been able to cross-reference any time from the outside world because it's not like I got a fucking antenna over here and I'm just sending a signal out and it's bouncing back. I'm having a guess here. The only thing I can do is track other people's continuity as they come in, and sometimes they leave. Most of the time they don't. But all that's really based on the sages anyway. I mean, from what I can tell, the only reason it worked is because when the boon was sent here, it was sent outside of the sage's master's continuity. So it got to have its own continuity, which went to the beginning of its creation of the faraway, which reset it outside of his own continuity.
Okay,
Okay.
so are these sages still around?
Yeah,
Oh, where are they?
like on a mountain out that way. They're I wouldn't bother.
Yeah, but you know, Eternal Night said not to bother with you, and you've really helped us today.
Hey, does this help you? My phone. I had it when I was coming over, and it has timestamps as messages and DMs. I sent a DM right before we got here at this timestamp.
Of course you did.
Don't mind the DM and what it says. But when we got here, that's the time. Don't mind the DM.
Yeah, you're reading that DM, aren't you?
Yeah,
Just look at the timestamp.
timestamps don't matter. I just wanted to read what the messages
Wait,
were.
so this, you're not give me my phone then. Does that help at all?
What does it say? Is he telling her where we are?
How do you know it's not her? Like,
Oh,
Because I know you.
it's
That's how I know it's her.
it's a her.
why is that?
Oh.
What?
Whoa! What's the wink? What's that?
So this doesn't help you at all.
It helps me realize you're getting played.
What?
What do you mean I'm getting
Wait,
played?
what?
She's hot. What are you talking about? You don't know nothing. You've been here sitting.
Is he
playing
getting
with yourself.
catfished? Are you getting catfished?
No,
Are
no
you
way.
getting catfished through space and time?
No, none
She's
of those,
verified.
None of those messages came through since you've been here, so it doesn't do anything for me anyway. I can't do anything with that.
Well, I'm just saying the timestamp, and now the time has kept going. So if we look at the time and we look at the timestamp there, that's been I don't know,
So
8 hours?
So you've got an internal clock on your phone.
But then 2 weeks from this moment, the internal clock should be right.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
All right. Okay.
But where
Thank God for that DM.
we
Who's
need to be-
real?
do we need to be back at that same place that we were, right?
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said. I think we do.
Look.
2 weeks from now.
But I don't know if time works the way it should anymore. And this is... We used to be able to track it. But now we can't. And if you can't track it, does it actually exist? Like, is it not just kind of a figment of your imagination anyway? Because depending on the gravitational pull of your surroundings, I mean, it's all relative.
My brain hurts.
So, like, the sky broke. I don't know how long ago, but it broke. It was a while ago. And ever since then, we've got no measure of time passing anymore. That's not a real sun. It's fake. It's all fake. We're living in like a... It's a ball of suck, man. But there's this dude. I think he can fix it.
Okay. Who's the dude?
He's this guy. He's on the outside of everything. We don't go over there. We're not allowed to. He's got some sort of deal with Eternal Night where they don't cross borders. He stays over there. We stay over here. He's got his turf. We've got our turf. But he's got stuff over there, stuff that I need. He like hounds all the tech. He gets it before I do. All of it. He's got everything. Like the good shit.
And I assume he's not gonna just let us borrow it if we ask.
I mean,
politely.
maybe if you ask him.
We could ask. We can ask politely. Hey, hi, we're Earth folks. We want to get off your stupid ball of suck.
Is he gonna
No
like
offense.
try and fire at us if we cross a border or something?
I don't know. I mean, he's got like sentient guns and stuff, but I kind of like that one.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a sentient gun. Everyone's got a sentient gun now.
I mean, yeah, like especially where I'm from. It's not a big deal, but maybe, I don't know. He doesn't know y'all. Maybe you could convince him that you want to like work for him. But he did like, I heard he ate everybody.
Oh,
What? But that's don't
like
say
humans
that first.
or like the dinosaurs?
Oh, people.
Say that
Oh,
first.
okay.
Next time when you talk about someone and they eat people,
Oh, okay.
lead with the he eats dudes.
Oh, he
That's-
eats dudes.
Yeah, lead
But
with
maybe
that,
he'll be cool with you guys.
and not eat the fuck out of us.
Okay.
So if we get you that equipment,
I mean, I could probably fix time.
okay.
Okay.
I mean, that's a start. That's
Before we head over into man-eater territory, is there anything else we should know?
What do we need to get?
I mean, all the tech, man, especially the sentient stuff. That's some good shit. The processors are it's top of the line.
You want us to bring all the tech over here?
I mean,
What's the tech you need to help us out?
Wait, can you go with us?
Yeah. Can you just like come with us?
like
It doesn't seem like you're doing anything else.
Yeah. Like what else are you doing?
I mean, I feel
was
like
just-
it would help everyone in the faraway if we went over, dealt with your man-eating friend, and you take over. You're the king of your own land in the faraway. It may be a ball of suck, but it'd be your ball of suck.
I don't want to stay here. That's the whole point. I want to leave.
Well,
then
come with us
You'll have a
and-
whole lab. Why bring all of his stuff here when and it's just him? Like we're not gonna have to fight like an army of people. Like if we get rid of him,
I don't know who's still alive. I just know about the people he ate. Their heads are all lined up on poles outside the border.
Okay. Well, that's That's a classic supervillain move.
Why does he eat people?
You have to ask me. I don't.
Okay.
Okay, I
maybe
guess
it's
we.
just-
I
Let's
haven't
put that on the
talked to him
list.
personally.
We'll put that on the list of things to
Is
ask
he a
him.
human being?
Last I heard, I mean, there's stuff you guys should understand. I guess if you're gonna.
Yes, please help us understand.
Well, you're kind of immortal now.
For real?
Oh.
So, well,
Well,
But I thought a lot of people
You
died.
can get disintegrated, and your cells get spread out like that. You can't come back from that. You can't unnaturally heal. But say you get a mortal wound, like you're not gonna die from it.
so all
really.
those heads are alive?
No, decapitation. It'll definitely kill you.
That's a
So we're
pretty solid way to kill
that's the
one with a-
opposite of
yeah.
immortal. That's
Well, but you're not gonna get old or die. You won't get sick. You don't have to eat or anything. So, I mean, there's advantages to being here when time's broken.
So, if time gets fixed, no one's going to be immortal anymore.
I don't think so. From what I read in the Sage's book, like the boom thing that used to be here, that's what did it. That made everyone immortal, from what I understand. I don't know if that's still true. It probably is. I'm still here. I still got to cut heads off of things to get them to die.
But we weren't here when the boon was here. So does that mean we're not immortal?
I mean, you're always here and you're always not here, man.
all right, yeah.
That's
Your own
like a-
continuity was set.
My
Olivia
brain
brought you in on her
hurts.
continuity. Now you guys are on that. Now, here's the big problem with all that you guys should be aware of. As far as we understand, your continuity's set in here, but it's not set out there.
Huh?
Well, like when you leave, your continuity is not the same there that it is here.
Okay.
Okay.
So you could, you could end up in the past of your continuity or in the future.
Oh.
Oh.
No, that makes sense.
There's it's a different, we're outside, we're parallel, it's different.
Or we could end up exactly 2 weeks.
Or we can end up where we were.
That's statistically unlikely, but yeah,
Oh, cool.
not impossible.
Well,
I mean, we've done some statistically unlikely stuff already, right?
I like looking
That's
on the
true.
positive.
Yeah.
That's chill.
Like it was statistically impossible, not statistically great that we would get activated, and it's definitely not statistically likely that that person he's DMing is
Right.
real and not a catfish.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
So I
it's,
think that
it's
that's-
absolutely real.
I have a question. If we don't eat, do we not?
Do you not get weighed? Is that what you mean?
No, you won't. You
Poop.
won't. You won't
Is
get
that what
away.
you?
So our
You don't
our
know.
bodily functions
We don't poop.
or anything else?
You might have
come
to get
out?
that last one out, but eventually you kind of stop. using
You were
resources.
thinking it,
I was wondering if I was
Okay.
gonna have to shize while I
I
was
didn't even
here.
think about it at all.
or other things.
It's probably
Other
for the
things,
best. There's
like-
thousands of teenagers here, and
Can you get pregnant here?
Yeah.
I don't think so. There's a lot of kids over there at the Vine place, and the Roanoke's, but I think they've just always been kids forever.
That sucks.
Wow.
Jay, can I see your phone?
No. Why? What do you want to see my phone for? You want
See,
Nah, dude.
No, you should
No.
let him confirm that that's real.
She's real.
Well, I just want to check
She's-
the time.
you
She's
should-
verified.
I want to check how
Yeah.
much time has passed since the time.
Wait. Verified?
A little check.
Oh. Man, it's so weird back then.
What do you mean back then?
He's saying he's from the future.
Long ways ahead of you guys.
Yeah, it's just a thing that lets people know that you're famous or whatever.
Even though interns at this.
Oh, I
BuzzFeed
know.
have
I
it.
just meant you just had it on that app. I mean, instead of verified at birth,
What does that mean? Like a verified what? Person?
to be allowed to live.
Oh,
Overpopulation's a real problem.
Is there any way to change?
your shitty future?
No, as far as I can tell, it's all pretty locked. The Sage book's pretty descriptive on There's no real free will. It sucks, man. Because we're outside of time, it's all already happened and all hasn't happened. Only thing you can really do is divert outside of your own timeline and try out a different one.
All right.
So there's different dimensions.
Yeah, totally.
We could
But
just
you don't
hop
really,
into another dimension where I'm famous.
theoretically, maybe. I haven't heard of anybody doing that, but theoretically, I guess, possibly, but it seems like it'd be pretty difficult.
So how would we get to these sages from here?
I could take you, I guess. I don't want to see those guys.
Okay.
They're not going to do anything for us.
Well, we'll discuss. So would you
They're
rather?
assholes.
Somebody said you were an asshole, but
That's
you're not
fair.
that bad.
Well,
Not
and
that
what
bad.
was the name of the human-eating monster man?
Oh, he just goes by the name Heretic. We call that Heretic's country.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Like hearing this name, I'm like, oh, I gotta kill that person. Like I don't know what gets me.
Okay.
I think it's the eating people is what
Yeah,
makes you
that
angry.
might. Can we? So are we done here, and we can go?
Well, I wanted to ask.
If you guys, I just gotta finish welding this giant dick butt, so.
I don't think you need
that's
to do
what it
that.
was. That's what it was.
Wait, if you're sophisticated evolution, you're sophisticated several eras from our time.
I wouldn't say sophisticated, I'd just say smarter.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Is
And that's
dick
the word
butt-
you chose too.
Is dick
Smarter.
butt like worshipped in your time?
It's just a symbol of freedom.
Okay.
Why?
You didn't pick like the peace sign or.
You went straight for dick butt?
Like, yeah, Dick Buddies. How does it represent freedom? Just explain
Or it was
that
the
to
net
us.
neutrality war that
Oh,
was the
net
symbol
neutrality.
of the net neutrality war for the rebellion.
Did that go to?
The war? Yeah, it happened.
A war?
Like a real war?
Or you mean like an
Like a
online
cyber war?
Okay, yeah, you got your dick butt.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
So-
you're not gonna go with us because you want us to bring
I'll
back
go
all
with
the
you, I have
tech.
to finish.
So you want us to stay?
You
Okay.
can you
yeah.
take a pause on that?
Yeah. I wanted to check on y'all. Do we want to go to the sages or do we want to go to heretic? Or do we want sages first, heretic, then sages?
I think we should just go and
Can you roll a d6
Yeah.
for me? And then another d6?
1,
Damn it.
5. I think we should just go to this man-eating piece of shit. It's one guy. There's, however, 5 of us. So I think we can do it. And there's no way I'm bringing back a bunch of tech here. I don't want to
Look,
carry anything.
No, there's no way to carry it. And watch out for dinosaurs.
We could bring a mule.
I think we should just. I think it's one person. We could. We've dealt with more before.
For the tech, we could bring a mule to bring it all back.
Okay.
Do you like need to have it here? Like do you need to have it here?
I don't want to work on tech around a bunch of headless people.
That's
We'll
a fair point.
remove those.
Oh, you will? You'll
I'm not
you'll
done.
grab them and.
I'm
Okay.
I'm certainly not doing that.
Yeah, you guys seem like you're definitely capable of that. Moving heads off a spike. Okay. Yeah.
I know. Nope.
Out of nowhere, everyone in the group gets a flash of Karen's strange obsession with watching a whole lot of porn. Like so much porn. But nothing weird though.
There was
Wow.
nothing weird. There was nothing weird. That's so normal.
Yeah, this.
Oh.
You into that normal, just straight man-woman stuff. That's
that
just
was
real
very,
straight, very vanilla.
By the book. Vanilla
By the
porn,
book.
Yeah.
You just said that.
Nothing from King.
Karen, I respect your search for romantic couple. I
just
I was so bored. Vision.
I've never known anyone to just strictly stick to newbies.com. Like that's such a weird.
There is.
You just need to it's masturbating is good for depression.
You guys are the new
I
people,
hate-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they say.
yes.
Venture.
Yeah, okay. The boss man says he's ready for you all, and that he's, everybody's having a real good time with what they just saw.
Huh?
It's a loving couple.
There's a lot of chatter on the line,
Did
apparently.
this go further than us?
Yeah, everybody saw it.
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Everybody saw it.
It's mentally just very. It helps when I'm depressed.
Nobody's judging you. They want to know where you found it all. It's pretty dry out here.
Oh, I have like 3 or 4 websites. Damn.
Can you just pull memories out of people's heads like that? Because that's pretty valuable.
Sometimes.
If we could pull those memories out of your head and like maybe
I'm not
Venture.
doing that for you.
Oh,
I'm not
think
doing
that
that.
we-
That's
if
not
we
how
could
my power
package
needs to
that,
be used.
like if we could pull that out and package that,
Yeah. Okay. What
I've
was
got
it?
a machine for that.
Boss. Okay. The boss man wants to see us.
Yeah, he says he's ready.
All right.
Okay.
Let's just go deal with this dude.
We'll talk business later. That could be.
Yeah, we could probably trade some stuff
Yeah.
for that.
Like people to help us.
So you guys do what?
We go to the boss man.
We head back down to.
Okay. So you make your way down, and Osmosis kind of comes up, and hey guys, he's over here in the arena.
Everyone in here is like super depressed.
Yeah. More masturbating. I'm telling you, like that. It helps.
It's not everyone. It's just some of us are. This place really sucks.
Some of you talk about how great it is here.
Well, yeah, because some of them enjoy shooting each other and having no repercussions and stuff. But, most of them probably never been with a woman in the first place anyway. So they didn't really miss out on anything.
Oh my god! Did I just send a bunch of 14-year-old boys porn?
Probably.
Yeah, you
They've
did.
seen it before.
Most of them know.
Okay.
It's illegal in our generation, but
Oh.
Oh, wow.
dick butt's cool.
Okay.
As you follow him down the hallway and make your way into the arena, as you open up into this room, they have smoke machines and laser lights all going down as the entire arena is filled with the Trollisha all around this kind of large concrete slab with no ropes, just a big slab, as Eternal Knight is out in the middle, like with his hands in the air. All right, our challengers are here. Welcome. Welcome. Are you all ready to do this?
Yes.
Dude, what? What are we?
What are we challenging?
Me, you came to train with the best. I want to see what you're made of, if you're worthy to be my students.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, everyone, go ahead and start placing your bets. Yes.
That's not training.
Spectacle.
I don't
No
really.
one's going to bet on you with an attitude like that. No one.
I don't care.
So, we'll deal with her first. I'd like all of you to attack me at once. Can you handle that?
Okay.
Get the bets moving in. Bets moving in, everyone. Everybody keep it going. All right, I'm giving under 60 seconds. Let's do it. You see an individual in the corner who's got one of the little sand kind of timers. Flip it over, and a bell rings. Ding, 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 ding.
I lift up Pew Pew.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's my turn.
So you're just, all right, let's do it. All right, going right into it. You lift up Pew Pew. The bell dings.
Load it with some trank darts. And I'm like, okay, get real good aim, because now you get to touch your mans. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm taking my turn first. And then I shoot trank darts at the Eternal Knight.
Roll your power for me.
Do the thing.
We're going to go in order, so just have your actions ready. Be ready to go.
4.
As you shoot, immediately as the bullet goes out, he puts his face mask down as it hits the mask and ding, punches off to the side as he throws out a laugh and starts running directly towards you. What do you do?
I use my power. I just look at DK and I was like, I'm trying to amp up DK.
You're going to try to?
Yeah, because I can't unless it lands on it. Come want DK.
So,
Goodness.
go ahead.
Oh.
So you're looking over at DK. Do you tell him what you're doing? Are you guys communicating at all, or are you just going right into it?
DK, either get ready to get amped up or go to sleep.
Oh my God! Please
No, you
amp
could
me
just
up.
What?
just put like.
I don't
want
want to amp him up.
Couldn't you make him sick?
I don't think I get sick here.
Roll your dice. Go for a d20. Roll a d20 first.
2.
You did have your power activated.
I did.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
We'll resolve that right after this. So that was a 2.
Uh-huh.
Now, can you roll your action? And DK, can you roll your action?
Okay.
Well, first off, do you want him to do this to you?
Yes, I'm hoping.
You're okay. Never mind. You don't have to roll your action. It succeeds in because he's accepting it. You hit him with a large hit of estrogen, and
Listen to me.
once again, DK begins to
no one
lactate
listens to me.
and become highly emotional. As you're
How
kind
you
of
feeling, DK?
as Eternal Light is running towards Karen, and you kind of lean down and throw over a green mist that hits DK, and immediately, as it goes in, he's still running towards Karen. What do you do?
I am watching him, so I'm gonna put in a power of suggestion that he stop and punch himself in the balls.
All right, so I'm gonna have you go ahead and roll just your power.
8.
And it does not go through. As you're trying to reach in, there's almost some sort of static not allowing you to get through the helmet as he's continuing to run towards Karen. What do you do, lactating DK?
I say that is my best, and I do not know you, and I do a death from above, and I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4?
Yes.
As you, weeping, fly through the air and start coming down towards him, he sees you coming towards him, and he kind of steps out of the way and lets you fall through the concrete embankment as he takes his foot and slams down on your head and then throws his sword out towards you. Roll your action for me.
2.
As the sword gets right at you and kind of hits right here, goes through your shirt and pins you up against the wall behind you as you're now stuck against the wall. And he just pushes his foot down harder on your head as you take 3 damage there. And you are back up as you're now stuck to the wall.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Karen?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. I conjure Wally the Wall,
Okay.
from out of my sketchbook, and I take Wally the Wall. I conjure him so I can make like a barricade. Do I need me to roll for Wally?
Yep. Roll for Wally.
4.
Okay, so you create a barricade, but it's just like you just kind of disappear behind the barricade as Wally pops up, and Eternal Knight is still kind of standing on top of DK as he now sets his sights on you. I'm going to give you a free action. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me. Now roll a
3.
d6.
4.
You just put DK to sleep. As he looks at you and you pause and the green mist kind of pushes out from around you on all sides. As DK's on the ground, it hits you and you kind of like fall asleep. Now you have an action.
My
Go for it.
bad, DK, go to sleep. So then I look at EK and I'm like, okay, well I just gotta hit him with some sort of chemical. I don't even know. Like I don't have no control, but I gotta hit him with everything I got.
Okay.
And so I just look at him and I just.
All right, first roll your d20 for me.
9.
Okay, now go ahead and roll your power.
3.
So you release this energy as you see it go out, and as it hits his suit, you see it all kind of boost off and around him. As you hear him laughing from the inside, and his voice sounds extremely muffled now. It's airborne, correct?
Yeah.
As he starts jumping up through the air to come back down on top of you, roll your action for me.
3.
He grabs you by the hair as he passes by you. So as he's coming down, he kind of grabs your hair and brings you down to the ground and puts you like kind of on your ass as you hit the ground and fall back. And then he takes a small knife out of the side of his suit and he clamps it down on your hair into the ground as you're now kind of pinned back like this, looking up into the sky. As he then sets his sights on you, what do?
How far away am I from Karen?
You're all very close to each other right now
Okay.
because none of you have moved, right?
Yeah, so while he's doing that to Jay, I run and grab the sword out that was pinning Karen. And since he's pretty close to me.
Can you go ahead and roll your intellect for me?
Yeah. Since he's
with the D12.
Since he's pretty close to me. 9.
So your intellect was a 12, and
Yeah.
then you're with the D12, so that's 18. Okay, as you go over and you get ready to grab the sword, you see that there's some sort of weird kind of like electronic imprints on the side of the handle that look like something that's looking for some sort of connection.
You mean like it's gonna buzz me or zap me if I touch it?
Most likely.
Okay. Shit. Sorry. You might have to take your shirt off. Or. So he's busy with. You're busy with him. So I'm gonna try and do my suggestion. Or do I get to roll still?
That was your action, right?
Oh.
Was to
run over.
well, actually, no.
But
You
I
didn't
saw
make an
it,
action.
so
You
I
didn't-
didn't actually
I made you make an intellect check. So you see it, and now what are you going to try to do?
I'm gonna try and suggest that he punch himself in the face. So I'm gonna get one of these.
You can try.
3.
You can't get through that helmet as you're trying to get in there. It's just a bunch of static, and he's now still running directly towards you. And he's going to take his action because DK's passed out for this round. As he's kind of running over, he grabs you, picks you up, lifts you up, and then he kind of grabs Wally and with his suit squeezes as Wally crumbles to the ground as you're kind of seen right behind the wall, just standing there with the sword passing you down, and he takes the sword out from the wall and he starts slapping you on the ass with it as he's walking around and kind of getting the crowd all riled up.
Is this
all
me?
around. Yes, he.
What the fuck? Put me down.
No.
This is not
Not even
training.
a slight challenge as you hear the.
I turn and I punch him in the face. I punch him in the head.
Can you roll your action for me?
Yeah, I can fucking roll my action. Oh, goddamn. That was a 1.
Just an action, yeah. A 1. As you hit his helmet with your hand as hard as you can, you hear a loud crack. As
DK, wake the fuck up!
as your hand cracks, you take 2 damage as you've just broken your hand from hitting his helmet really hard. He's like, how much time do we have left? And he looks over and sees that it's gone about halfway down on the timer.
I scream at Karen. Karen!
Yes.
Seriously, take your shirt off! Do it! Hurry!
I conjure gas at the gas can,
Okay.
and I use him because I think that we know that he explodes, but we also know that he sprays like confetti and shit. And I'm thinking that maybe that confetti also has some sort of explosive powers, and it's so small it might get into the cracks of that suit. Because we got to get that suit off.
That's what you think.
That's
Okay.
what I think.
Okay, well, first roll to see if you can conjure up Gassy with your with a
2.
D12.
Oh, with a D12?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's gonna be a smooth.
Yeah, you
5.
don't even you can't even get him up as you're standing there trying to figure out what to do as he's just riling up the crowd as you hear the Trollisha just getting louder and louder and louder. You're up. DK starts to wake up, by the way, as he's coming out of it.
I bet this man's never seen. Oops. Distract him, and I'll go over there and I'll take his helmet off.
I'm not gonna distract him with my titties.
Come on! Take your titties out! I mean, come on, it's been crazy.
Someone needs to just punch this man. I broke my hand trying. Nobody else has even tried.
He won't know what hit him.
If I take my titties out?
I don't know.
You're
I
saying this as your hair is pinned back to the ground.
I can't do it. I try to take the knife out of him. I
he-
try to hit it out.
Oh, it's not in your head. It's like your
In my
hair
hair?
is your hair
It's
is
in my
pinned
hair.
back to the ground. He kind of like pinned you down.
He's gonna-
So you pull the knife out,
yeah.
and what do you do?
And so I look over him as he's slapping her ass, and
With an energy sword, as you hear.
as even though she's not doing it, I was like, oh man, look, bare titties.
Can you roll your charisma for me?
Come on, man, that should go.
Charisma with a D12.
Wait. I mean, yes.
That was 1. 11. 12.
That does not succeed. As you're yelling it, he sees you yelling at him, and he takes you over to a chair on the side of the ring, and he just kind of sets you down, and then he picks up a giant cinder block and sets it in your lap to hold you still. Hold on to that for me.
Literally, go fuck yourself.
Will do. And then he starts running directly towards you, and he kind of slides across the ground as you see his foot coming closer and closer to you. I'm going to let you roll an action. Go ahead and roll your action. Just an action.
Yeah. 9. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. 2.
2. As he starts sliding towards you, he kind of hits you with his foot, kicking you up in the air, and he pulls the knife out from underneath you as he picks you up and takes the sword and starts slapping your ass as he jumps up in the air. You need so much training.
Kind of like
Not even a challenge. DK, you're up.
DK's a method actor.
What
It's your turn.
happened? What did I miss, everyone?
Go.
Oh. Okay. Someone is holding on to Noah.
Can you roll a d4 for me?
Oh, goodness gracious. 3.
You rolled a 3. So you get extremely hard
Okay.
as you're standing there. He doesn't see you right now because he's holding Jay up, and you see Noah sitting on the sidelines outside of the arena holding. She's got a giant cinder block in her lap, and she can't move because it's too heavy as it's pinned her down. And he's holding Jay up and slapping his ass with an energy sword as he's walking around. And Karen is kind of over in the corner.
Okay, I tried to get over behind EK and then grab one of his legs and then get harder and just get hard and heavy.
So you're going to try to grab him and
Yeah.
hold him down? Okay, I'm going to give you an advantage to your power roll.
Okay.
So add yourself a +4 to that
Okay.
with your power.
Six.
So you do grab his legs as you start sinking into the ground, as the weight starts crumbling the concrete around. As he stops, like, oh, what do we have here? You got some brains on this one, maybe.
Yes. Brains and weight.
It's quite strong you are. I see there's no damage happening to you, much like my suit. But also much like my suit, I'm guessing your head now is basically, and he takes the butt of his sword and he just hits you as hard as he can in the top of the head. Go ahead and roll your action for me.
You got it. Am I able to roll against it with my power to get harder and maybe break his own sword?
You want to roll with you can roll with your power instead.
Okay. So, roll with my power to get even denser.
Where the hell are your dice, man?
6. They want here.
Are they not in the thing?
Oh, they're in here. But I like Danny's because I just rolled a 6. Oh yeah, they're in here. They're inside.
I'm so glad I got that for you.
Yeah.
Make sure everything was in the right place.
Yeah. Well, I still rolled a 6.
You did roll a 6. As he hits, he just hears a loud ding kind of ring out in the arena as it just like sends a vibration through the sword as it kind of vibrates out of his hand and hits the ground. Son of a bitch! You're up.
Do I have a plot point I can't see?
No.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm trying it. So I conjure Wally again, but this time I conjure Wally and I make him into like a suit, like a protective suit. Like a protective suit of Wally. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just
That's the thing.
you're just gonna wear. Okay.
gonna
Roll
wear
with
Wally.
a disadvantage of -2.
But
With a
like in
D12.
the suit, your breasts
With a
are
D12.
exposed.
Yeah.
In the suit, you're... Two.
Y'all ain't shit. With a negative, so I rolled an 11.
Okay. So as Wally comes out, it's just, oh hi. Ooh, that really sucked last time.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, that was pretty shitty. So here's the thing. We're in trouble bad,
Okay.
and would you mind just like being on me, just like turning into like a suit, and like we'll do some stuff together? Doesn't that sound fun?
Oh. The corners of Wally start leaning in.
Mm-hmm.
As he's now trapped you inside kind of a cylinder hug. You're up. What do you do?
So as he's, I don't know if he's still spanking me. I guess not. He took a
No,
break.
he dropped his
Yeah.
sword as he's
So
holding
I'm
onto you.
still in so I'm like digging my hands around his suit to find any like entrances.
So you're just like,
yeah, it's like, like there's got to be a place where I could stick my hands on this guy. Is there any?
roll your intellect for me.
Do you have any other
the
solution
D12?
than sticking your hands on him? Jay.
3.
With a D12. As you're trying to move all around his suit, you can't seem to find any openings anywhere. What do you do?
I guess at this point I try to grab at his face, just open his face.
Just trying to open the thing
Yeah,
as you're
open it,
grabbing.
yeah, just open it.
Roll your might with a D12 for me. That'll be your final action.
Okay. 4.
With a D12.
Oh. 12.
So you're now just like, as he's holding, you're just kind of yelling and pulling on it and everything. I'm going to use a plot point here. As he sees the time about to go out, as he looks over in the corner and he sees the giant stack of money and like all the different trading kind of things that they have gathered up over by the side of the table, he takes you and he kind of leans down and he stomps on the ground next to you, creating a hole that you end up following through down into the bottom floor underneath, as he runs over and grabs you and picks you up and puts you on the other shoulder, and then takes one kind of leap through the air as you see him coming down towards you, as it looks like his knee's gonna hit you, as he just kind of stops directly in front of you and sits the other two in the chair. I believe that's time.
We fucked you up.
That was kind of hot.
Pay up, gather around, everybody. And what do you mean there's no payout? So apparently all bets were placed that you would lose, and there's not really any... Come on, guys, it's not even fun when we do it like this. No one thought they could do it? No one believed it? Apparently no one believed that you guys could handle that.
We were really bad.
You need work. I still don't understand what you can do other than yell obscenities.
Will someone take this cinder block off of me?
He drops it as it hits the ground and smashes. What is it again that you do besides looking as if you could stare death right in the eyes?
I'm gonna
Flinching?
I'm gonna use my power to try and suggest. I'm gonna use my power to try and suggest that he punch himself in the face.
Okay.
What is his power?
His action?
Yeah, his action.
It's a D12.
Okay, of course it is. Because I got an 8 earlier, and I was like, that is mine. I have a D8. I was like, I got the highest I could get.
What'd you just roll though?
A 3.
Roll again.
Damn.
What'd you get?
It's because if he touched my dice,
What
I
was
normally
it?
have lucky
What was it?
dice. I got a 3.
Okay. As you're just staring at him, he's just not gonna answer me.
No, I'm not going to talk to you because you slapped my ass and you're not supposed to touch women like that inappropriately.
We were in the heat of battle.
No, you don't do that.
I slapped his
I
ass,
don't give
too.
a shit, so I'm not going to talk to you.
She did slap my ass. I'm not angry about it.
Yeah, you're into it.
It was to humiliate you.
It was not. I don't care.
Because you were no challenge for me in battle.
Yeah, there are other ways to humiliate a woman aside
Would
from
you rather
touching
me
her
cut your arms
inappropriately.
off and
yeah,
your legs
do that.
and throw?
Yes, I would rather you cut my arms off than touch me in a
Okay,
sexual
we'll do that
way.
next time. Where's your friend? I sent him to the floor.
Well, I jump out the floor in the same death from above, but instead of coming down with a fist, I death from above slap his robot ass with such strength that it would pelvic thrust his crotch too close to Karen's face.
Okay. Try to roll against that D12.
4.
As you come flying through the air, a sensor goes off inside his suit as he gets a notification that you're trying to attack him from behind, as he just kind of moves out of the way as you go and you slap. Can you roll a D4 for me?
All of us?
No, just him.
Not one.
1.
As you just see in slow motion as your hand comes going across, as you see his hand just right across, as it hits your face, and you go like spinning out of the chair that you were just set in. And the Trollisha goes wild as everyone starts screaming and cheering.
Sorry about that, Karen. I meant to slap his butt, and I miss. You know, this is... I feel like the patriarchy won today. I really do.
But there's good news here.
Is there?
I agree to train you.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
Cool.
I don't want to train with you.
No, stop it.
No, I'm not going to stop it.
No, just stop it. Like, it was a stupid match.
It was gross.
Hey, can you say you're sorry?
Yeah.
What?
Can you say you're sorry?
I'm sorry I made you all look like
No,
babies.
no. Like, just
Small infantile
the
creatures
sensitivity
that
issues
can't
here.
defend
Sensitivity
themselves.
is just apologize to the lady for slapping her butt. I don't care that you did it to me. Just apologize to her.
It's not, I don't know how things work where you're from, but we don't do that and so it's,
Do men and women not, and do men not,
you ask first.
so in the heat of battle I would ask before I grabbed another man's ass?
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Why are you,
Why would you do that in the heat of battle? I don't know.
Good kill.
Good kill to who?
why would you?
Well done.
This isn't a pickup game of basketball. You don't, after you kill someone, I don't need you to
I
touch
saw
my
the way you
butt.
sliced that man's face in half.
No,
Yeah, no, you definitely ask before you grab someone's ass.
Oh yeah, that's
I mean-
team sports, not blood sports. In blood sports, you don't slap butts.
I don't know what blood sports you're playing, but it's a great way to keep camaraderie up and
Sure.
morale high and
Well, it actually made her morale low,
Yes.
so if you could apologize.
Do you understand that? It made her morale.
great. It made her morale low and I won the battle.
Both of those things can equally be true.
That is correct. My job was to win, and I won by any means necessary while embarrassing
Yeah.
you.
No. See, it's like common sometimes in comic books that a lot of times there's sexual violence towards women and it's like not necessary. You could literally, I would rather you just punch me in the face.
I was planning on doing that.
Okay.
Look, hey man, just say you're sorry, and we can all train together and be a happy family. Have you ever said you're sorry?
Fine. I'm sorry for inappropriately slapping another man's ass.
Now switch it over. Shift that way. Just like shift your body weight. Shift your body weight.
Move this.
Just
Just your
shift your
But I
body.
didn't touch his ass.
No, but just there.
There's
Just
a
put-
woman right
put
here.
it here.
Okay. This
Put
is
it there.
really.
Especially if it was just for training.
Just do the.
I'm still confused. Did
Just
she
do what you
rather,
did
she
to
would
me.
rather
Do
me
what
cut
you-
off her arms
Yeah.
in
Just do what you did to
training?
me.
Yes.
Do what you did to me.
Do it
to her.
that way.
Just do it to her. Just do what you did to me.
I'm sorry I slapped another man's ass in the heat of
Can
battle.
you accept it?
Nope.
No, just accept it.
No.
Just say okay.
I'm so
He
confused,
doesn't
everyone. I didn't.
understand. He doesn't
Yeah,
understand.
I know.
It's like
He's
a little.
a fucking idiot. Don't touch my ass ever
With a sword?
again. Period. I don't give a shit what you use. Don't touch my ass ever again. Especially if not your
Do you have a
especially
rash
if you're
or-
not my trainer. No, I'm a goddamn woman who was telling you not to touch my ass.
Just don't touch.
Yeah.
Don't touch. There are areas. Let me.
What,
I
are you
should-
gonna go over to
There are
Karen and like
no-no zones.
bongo her tits? Like, don't do that. In a battle, do something else. Don't fucking do that. You don't have to make things weird.
Like, don't touch like the or like the that or the. Just don't do that. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. I'm just highly confused, especially after I felt like we had become one and I spent time inside your body.
No, that
Okay,
wasn't
wait,
actually.
What? How did you
In a way, I felt like I was spanking my own ass
No,
with my own
that-
sword.
Okay.
I don't.
You're
I
going to
mean,
make me get very hard right now. And you won't like me when I'm hard.
I'm telling you, if we're training together, there are other ways that you
Okay,
can train
fine.
without
Next time I'll
touching
cut
my
off your
rear
arms
end.
instead of
Okay, great.
slapping your.
Thank you. Yeah, I would
Next
rather be
time,
You'll
armless.
see how hard I get.
Am I still allowed to touch your ass?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay, you
Great.
wait. See,
Look,
now,
you asked
that's
him.
it.
You asked
Consent.
him, and
I'm
he-
trying to figure out how this works. And things are weird in your time.
I mean,
Usually, in the heat of battle, after you stab some people, everything's.
He did it better
That's
than
fine.
grabbing
If
your
it's
butt.
the heat of the battle and you want to stab me, do it. You don't need to stab me and then also like start spanking me. That makes it, you know,
The
sexual.
lines are very
Yeah,
blurred.
I'm very aware. Women are very aware of that. We're
Yeah.
very aware in the history of us that things are made that way. Okay.
There's this Robin Thicke song that, really comes in, with the, because he said the lines of
Noah,
blood.
can you roll a d8 for me? I hope it doesn't land on you.
On me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, roll a d8 first. And then
Five.
then a d6.
1.
Okay.
But you, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
As everybody's getting heated and he's still trying to back away and everything, somehow, all of a sudden, he gets an image in his head and he looks over at you. I think this is happening again. I don't understand how this keeps. So this is what you do, right?
Oh, I thought I
You-
did nothing.
I'm trying to figure it out. I see the thought. I hear the words attached to it and the memory, but I don't understand it.
What is it?
You're looking at a man, a very strong man, a very warrior of a man, and you're talking to another, like a friend or an individual, but while looking at the man, the direction, I'm so confused because I know of the creature you speak of.
Oh God.
You tell your friend, and you like bears, but not the animal. And I don't understand on your world, in time, future, from my time, what creatures do bears take over? Do they revolt and become?
Yeah, Karen.
A bear is a nickname for a certain kind of men. Tall, fat, hairy.
I'm learning
ones.
so much today.
Just
Please
like
continue.
real tall and fat, hairy dudes.
Like
That's just kind of my
like Al from Home Improvement?
kind of my thing. Yes, like
Oh.
Al from Home Improvement.
Oh, okay.
You lost me on that, but
Just like
so a human being that is now a bear through resemblance.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, that is exactly. You actually kind of nailed that
yeah,
for once.
Okay.
it's a thing.
And I too now feel closer to you, but I will not. I will not apparently slap your ass in the heat of battle, though I feel like it could be my own.
But you put those two together like peanut butter and jelly, like they go
What
together
does
so
fighting
well.
do for you?
Yeah, what is going on?
Well, when your adrenaline's up and you're in the heat
Yeah.
of the battle,
Yep.
Often you're stabbing and slapping and slicing.
No,
and
no, we
Yeah,
haven't slapped.
you
we
snuck that
haven't-
in there. You snuck that in there. You totally missed
No,
it.
you definitely stab
And
and
you
punch,
slice, but I
but
don't
no
slap.
like tapping or
We-
rubbing. None of
Does being in battle do for you what bears do for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Weird.
See,
Yeah,
that's
okay,
that's
weird.
your. This is a therapy
That's super
session
weird.
because that is not something. If you're fighting a woman, that you need to make it sexual. Do you understand that?
I get the same feeling fighting you as I do fighting him, though.
It's fine.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know. I don't when I fight,
You're aroused.
it's the heat of the battle.
Yeah. When you stab people
yeah.
and punch
slap
them.
them.
No. Okay.
And good job.
No,
Do
Yeah,
you
I get
touch?
it.
Do you touch butts outside of battle?
Of course not.
Oh.
Oh, we gotta fix that.
Yes.
Maybe that is what you are missing. If you touched butts outside of battle, you wouldn't feel the need to touch them in battle.
These are 14-year-old boys. That's highly inappropriate.
No, don't touch their butts.
Yeah, stay away
See, there
from
are
their
several butts that you shouldn't touch. Like if we're
But this is a butt that is accessible to you.
Yeah.
Well, okay, if you agree to let me try sometime outside of the heat of
No,
battle.
I think that is
I
the
understand
perfect
heat
way
of the battle.
to
I
do
wasn't a weird
So you
about it.
understand, in the heat of battle,
Yeah.
No, but
yeah.
I let you. I don't care.
Yeah,
'Cause we're
no.
just,
But
we're
outside of
boys.
battle-
We're boys. Just say,
Yeah,
doing our
yeah.
right,
thing.
we're men.
Yeah,
We're men in the
we're
heat of
men,
battle.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
like,
So I think, all energy, like instead of Noah, if you feel it for Noah, right to J, Karen,
Well, I
right
felt
to
nothing
J.
for her. I felt like I was in her body and I was being shamed.
Okay, you gotta find a better way to describe that thing because it's making me angry.
You can probably touch my butt outside of battle.
boom.
You should check every time.
Consent.
Check every time and ask.
But it starts on J's butt.
No,
Right, I prefer to start on his because there's no pressure there. If I touch his
Yeah,
butt and
yeah.
it doesn't mean anything, and
That's true.
it doesn't mean anything.
And that
There's a lot
butt
of
is
pressure
so
there.
weird.
Where's the pressure to touching the butt?
She's a woman.
What's gonna happen if you touch her butt?
Well, most likely she'll be aroused by what I did and jump all over me, and I won't.
I don't know, man. You don't touch a lot of butts. I don't think that I'm gonna immediately get
I
aroused
don't
by.
How
I
would you
think you
touch
need
your
a
butt
lot
outside
of
of battle?
experience.
Let's just pantomime. How would you do it?
How would I touch a butt outside of
Yeah,
battle?
like what?
Yeah, show us on J.
No, just do it in the air.
Is this a part of the training?
Yes.
Yes.
You hear it as steam starts to release from the suit and the. As he kind of gets out and he's about waist height as he walks over to you and. Turn around, please.
See, that's already. I
I've
mean,
been-
Fine. All right, go ahead. How would you touch a butt?
And he rears back.
No,
as hard as-
no. Is that how you would touch Karen's butt?
Yeah, don't touch my butt like that. Unless I say you can, but that happens way later.
oh my
with the
goodness,
slip.
Karen.
Look, just
Relax
touch it.
yourself.
Touch it like
Relax
it's a
yourself, Karen.
like
Relax yourself.
it's a soft pillow. No. You stop that.
Yeah, that's how you get
Gently, just
That's
That's
exactly
a dangerous way
cup
to
it.
touch butts. You're smooshing your
cup the
fat
butt.
particles together.
When do
Just
things
like
become
one
so
arrow.
complicated on Earth?
What do you mean?
Oh, it's so complicated.
You're overcomplicating movies. Just a slight,
That's a handful.
that's a cup.
That's not
A cup of butt.
spanking.
That's exactly what I was.
Just slowly. That's a little
I would
high,
do
a
the
little
exact
hot.
same thing to my brethren in the heat of battle. This is
Like that?
Yes, of course.
You've done it like that before?
Good job. Good job.
Soften your fingers, man. You're really
It would
digging
be
into
a
that anus.
stranger to soften my fingers. Good job. No,
There you go. That's a
no,
little
that is
creepy,
that is
but
unacceptable.
softer.
That is unacceptable.
Ooh, hashtag
If you don't feel the meat of the ass in the grab, then you're.
I mean, there's always time for
That's the first time.
But I don't want that right now.
First time. You gotta feel that meat. You gotta feel that meat when you
Look,
do
we're
that.
not here to train you on butt grabbing.
And
No
we're not going to
training.
touch any more butts. Unwanted.
Fine, from here on out, I'll
Especially
just
in
stab. I'll only stab from here on out.
training. Fine.
Noah's right.
This is
I
too
guess-
confusing.
So he knows the appropriate way to grab butts. I must, grab. your
No,
butt, or maybe
nobody. You can grab
my
your own
butt.
butt. You can grab your own butt.
Or maybe
Show,
you can
turn
grab
around.
my butt.
No, bend over, turn around, and show them
You
how
know,
to grab
I
your own
just
butt.
think, two partners
I'm
make
not your.
it good.
I'm not your partner.
Oh,
Tension's
Okay.
so thick.
Oh,
okay.
Tension's so
real
thick.
thick and juicy, the tension.
Oh, my.
That's some thick and juicy tension.
I would advise against any sexual relations between a team if
That's
you are
not
about
gonna
to go into the
happen.
heat of battle together.
Don't worry about it.
This is okay
Hey,
in
no,
battle.
come on, dude. You don't have to keep grabbing.
Outside
We're done
of-
with the
Outside of that, in the heat of battle, you
Tutorial.
can't have feelings distracting you from what needs to be done.
I mean, that's a
Yeah,
good piece of
yeah,
advice.
I guess,
I've been on a lot of teams where I
We're
messed
not
that up.
partners, so that's.
I didn't mean. I meant like not
yeah.
sexual
No,
partners.
don't worry, my throat is dry. I'm going to go.
Wait,
Yeah,
Over.
you were really
You
thirsty.
saw-
I understand. You were
Oh, you are
so
calling me thirsty.
So
You are
thirsty,
calling
I
me
get it.
thirsty. Karen the bear hunter is calling me thirsty. Oh my goodness, I cannot.
You
can
hunt these
talk
bears?
Oh, I hunt these bears.
Talk about the
So
butt
if you're
calling
born,
me
in your
getting
time,
black.
if you're born a larger man with hair, you're hunted? This is the first time I've
no,
felt
it's
quite
like-
advantaged
no,
by
no,
my
it's
size.
It's a different hunt, like MILF hunters.
milf hunters?
We do not have time to
Milf-hunters?
explain what milk
What
is.
are milf hunters?
Yeah, we'll talk
Like
about that.
Like
Can you
cougar
train
hunters.
us? Can you train us?
I
You
definitely
saw us in
need-
battle.
I need
Can you
to.
tell us what we do, please?
Well, you need to communicate. Number one, you're a team. You should have a huge advantage over me as one single individual. But there was no communication between the group of you. It seems that you're very new to this
Yeah.
as a team.
Yeah.
And maybe there's some sexual tension between the two of you, not allowing you to properly communicate.
That's not.
Yeah,
Think with two
it
Cs.
is, every time we lock eyes, it's like electricity, and we need to find a way to turn that into fight energy,
Yeah, so get through that, work through that. Don't bring it to
No,
battle.
we don't. That's not a thing that
And
has been
communicate.
happening.
So,
No,
You have a huge
I don't
advantage over
know.
a single
Guys,
opponent.
listen.
A huge advantage. You should surround, communicate. If you can communicate outside of the language of the person you're fighting, that's even better, through hand signals or just understanding how each of you moves and works with your abilities and your strengths and your weaknesses. Protect each other through those weaknesses.
We could do psychic rapport in battle.
Oh yeah.
It's good for you to all know what you are capable and not capable of so you can protect each other. I should not be able to pick her up and slap her by the ass. If you were watching her back would be watched. I wouldn't be able to grab it.
that is true. I do need to watch her back.
Okay.
What? No,
Did you get your water yet?
I didn't even know. I was really being
So-
serious that one time.
Maybe if there was a system of attack, right?
Okay,
Like
yeah.
we have to assess our opponent, and the best person to do that is you. Maybe me with some of my.
Correct, she is reconnaissance. Your ability to make people feel like they're a 12-year-old woman being laughed at in
I
the locker
wasn't
room.
12. I was like 16.
Well, that ability to do that, you could be reconnaissance. You could get in there and mess with their psychological ability, unless there's more you can do that I'm unaware of.
I mean, I have mind intrusion abilities. Like I can read.
You know what they'll do before they do it.
Wow.
Sometimes, yeah. It doesn't
You
mean I
should
can
have all
always.
known every move I was going to make before it happened.
Well, I can't like. Yeah, I mean, I sometimes it works sometimes.
Ah, so training. Yes, this is what we're here for. So, in that instance, you recon first. Get a lay of the land. Understand what your opponent can and can't do. You're obviously the strongest. You need to be the front line of attack. Make the first hit. Or act as some sort of shield for the rest of them. You get hard, very hard.
Yes.
I hit you as hard as I could on the head and it did nothing. That is a great ability.
Yes.
So you need to put yourself in the line of fire and protect the rest of your team.
Okay.
You can take no damage that way. What are you?
I don't know. I mean, I can feel and like control disease or like the inner body. I don't know. I haven't been able
Right,
to
the mist,
communicate it.
which is some sort of airborne material. So in that instance, there should be communication. If my suit is sealed and so advanced in such a way, you could not possibly get through it. Someone needs to make a hole. Who can make a hole? Either someone who can get extremely hard or someone who can shoot projectiles, which... Why was that projectile a needle?
Oh, that's just like how she came out it's just how I drew her.
Okay, understood. But can you... those things that just appear,
Yeah.
can you do anything?
With the things that appear?
Can you make anything appear?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I've never really thought about it like that. But, I mean, yeah, I draw stuff and it, like, comes to life.
And you said the two of you share some sort of...
Psychic rapport.
Sometimes, yeah, we can.
So you can tailor your ability to the weakness of your opponent,
Sure.
given the circumstance. You seem worthless to me.
I think, I mean, I've killed a lot of people.
In the heat of battle?
Not by accident. But so I know there's some lethality to what I can do. I don't know, man. I could also control people's body chemistry, I think, but I don't know what's gonna come out of it. So I can make somebody feel really good, or put them to sleep, or make them feel depressed.
So not somebody you'd want to throw headfirst into a battle, but someone that you would put on the sidelines, possibly allow them to manipulate the outcome of the battle.
I could also amp people up.
So you can support other individuals on your team.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, I could do some, you know, DPS. You know what I mean? I could be.
No, you're clearly just a support.
No, I mean, if you look at it, I could kill a lot of people just by myself. You know.
But that would be stupid and a waste of time. You could just support your teammates and allow them to do well in
Why
battle.
would I am more important than that.
It is super important, though. Like, when you do give us supporty stuff, it's really helpful. I find it really helpful. And we have moments when we're not in battle, and you've like used your powers to like get us out of situations.
That's true.
Or to seduce that cop that one time?
Yeah.
Yep. You seduced the hell out of that cop, man.
Yeah. So, you know,
You know, don't stop it, guys.
You're able
alright?
to change the emotions of individuals?
I can do a bunch of stuff that I don't even know.
That's a very useful skill to have, especially if you want to avoid battle in the first place. It's not always best to go into a fight, especially a fight you can't win.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
fighting me, you'll never win.
we
But if you could change that outcome to keep it from happening in the first place, that's quite valuable.
See? Very valuable. Very, very important.
I think we've all learned something valuable today. I will no longer touch butts of women in or out of battle. Stabbing okay. Men, butt okay.
If they say it's okay, you gotta. Everybody's got to give you individual consent.
I will try this in my next battle. I'll report back to you and let you know how it goes.
Okay.
You guys don't high five?
Yeah, do you know how to high five?
Yeah, you could just.
Like this, like, look. It's like, high five.
I mean, yes, but kind of the whole point of good job is in and of itself, it's establishing my rank as higher than them and demeaning them in a way.
Right.
Yeah,
see, that's
see, that's-
exactly
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Oh, so we are agreeing. That's exactly the point. Yes.
But-
It's
but-
demeaning and it belittles them.
You
But-
want support.
Yeah, you want to support and you want high morale. See, that's why.
Right, while establishing that I'm in charge in the hierarchy of everything.
Well, everything else you do establishes you're in charge. You
This is true.
leading them, you being in the battle, you killing their previous boss, like that pretty much does it. The moment,
I didn't kill their previous boss, by the way, just to clear that up.
okay, then what happened to General Redacted?
Oh, there was another boss.
Okay.
I kind of inherited this group. There was this Pillowzack individual that was leading the Troyesha, and
Oh, so there was nothing you did to actually, you just like inherited this.
Well, I'm
like
the best
a
fighter.
rich kid that like gets all the money.
no,
but doesn't
I'm
actually...
definitely the best fighter in the land, and they chose. We worked together to protect the farm.
How did they choose?
What's that?
You said they chose. How
It
was
doesn't
the choice
seem like
made?
that. Yeah. Was there like a
Was it-
voting
yeah, was there a
process? Were there
voting
polls?
system? Sticks, polls.
We lied to them for a while. They know what's up now.
So they didn't choose. That's not what choose
Eventually,
means.
they're still here.
Wait, what did
Yeah,
you
but don't
lie
they-
to them about?
Yeah, they
Well,
they
I
have to
didn't
be
start
here.
the lie. We just didn't break the news to them until right before, right before battle.
What was the lie?
They thought it was a video game apparently, and that they couldn't die, but they were dying, and they can't get home. Oh, not our lie. This was General Redacted. We just didn't inform them to avoid chaos. Kings have to make hard decisions.
Do you think that maybe that's part of the problems that you have with them is that they feel betrayed?
Oh, I have no problem with them. They
They're-
do their thing. I do my thing. I don't.
Oh, that sounds exactly like someone who has problems. That
I'd
I'm
prefer to
facing.
keep it that way. They're little shits.
Yeah, but the
That might
thing,
be because they.
I have to repaint
We're
this suit
close.
every week.
why? What do they do to your suit?
They put the dick butt thing all over it.
I thought that was
Every
a
week.
symbol of the war.
I didn't fight that war. That's not my symbol.
Maybe it helps boost morale.
Yeah, have you
You
thought
should wear
of
the dick
keeping,
butt.
Yeah, keep the dick butt going. And
Think-
they
yeah.
will be.
Yeah, leave the dick butts on your suit.
If you wear their flag, then you can't be defeated by them because you are a symbol to them.
Of hope.
And maybe that would be their way of choosing you,
Yeah.
which is the choice they
They're
never
like
got.
putting their marking,
So
like.
if you say, if I own it, if I make it my
Yes.
own, they no longer control me with it.
Yes,
Exactly.
You are a part of it.
Accept it.
And you don't need to paint that suit again.
Or
Yeah.
spank, but.
Yeah, embrace dick butt.
Maybe. But regardless of all that, apparently Cactor is ready to go and he's been waiting for you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we have to go see the sages. We'll be back.
The sages.
Yeah, the sages.
Why would you see the sages?
It's not important.
We're gonna fix time.
We're also gonna fix it.
Time's not broken. Time's always been this, and it is what it is.
No,
What?
that sounds like something that's been broken. Like if you walk over a glass and I go, yo, that glass of milk is spilled. And you're like, well, no, this glass of milk has always been spilled. Like that's still a spilled glass.
Did Cactor explain how? He told me we're outside the time stream.
Yeah,
so we're
yeah,
not-
it was something like that. And he said
Okay.
if we talk to the sages, they might be able to help us figure out so we're not here 2 millennia instead of 2 weeks.
Oh, you don't want to be here, millennia. That's right. That's right. You think that you're leaving soon. Understood. Okay. Well, good luck with that. I'm sure the sages will be lots of help.
Okay, and then after that, we're going to go kill Heretic.
Oh,
We think, you're
and this
trained-
was Cactor's idea.
Yeah, 100%. He really
Yeah.
kind of pressured us.
Yeah, to do it.
Yeah, he said he was a real thorn in your side, and we thought we'd do the nice thing and get rid of this thorn.
A thorn in
your
my
side.
side.
Yeah.
We have a trade agreement established.
But what if there wasn't a trade agreement and it was?
There's a lot of resources on that side of the faraway.
But what if it was your resources and not what you had to trade for.
It's what's rightfully mine. I am the protector of the
Yes,
faraway.
exactly. Yep.
And
100%.
he's just a bully.
Exactly.
such a
yes.
And
Yes.
Bully.
he
We don't
eats
know him.
humans.
You think that's true?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He has.
And you're
like,
just
you can
gonna, with your inexperience,
Well, you
Just
know, maybe take
walk-
a few more training sessions for you. That'll be like the
You know,
test.
in truth, I feel like we're just listening to a lot of people say a bunch of stuff and we're just believing it. Do we really know this dude eats people? Do we really know he's a
I mean,
bad
I think
dude?
when
I mean,
we
the
start,
rumors say he's got heads lined up on poles
I think
outside.
Maybe
we'll see
there are
it.
heads of people
Yeah,
like,
we
that-
will know
that
almost
tried to kill him.
instantly.
Maybe he's just like, yo, these are people who try to kill me, don't come in here.
All right, well, then we'll talk to him. We're not like hard fast on like coming in there and, you know, busting him up.
No, we can talk. If dude wants to talk, we can totally talk.
But if he tries to eat, you know, Karen or spank Noah's butt, I get hard and do my thing.
Okay?
Okay, I'll let you guys take care of that. We're here. You know where to find us. If we're not out on one of our runs, please avoid the Roanoke. They're good people. Let them live their life in peace. Don't bother them. If you steal some meat from the vine, no one's gonna complain. Need anything from us before you leave?
Where do we go?
Are you walking? No, you can't walk.
No, I think we're just going with Cactor. See what, you know.
Gakbar, were you gonna have them? Please understand, though he may not be as young as the others, he is still a member of the Trollisha. Watch your back. They're assholes. He was gonna make you walk while he rode a steed.
How far is this?
Oh, he thought.
He thought it would be funny.
No, I mean, he thought that was what was going to happen.
We'll provide you with dinos.
Oh,
Wait,
That's right.
dinosaurs?
The headless horses? Or dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs.
yes.
we're gonna ride dinosaurs.
Well, do you have a better way to get across the faraway?
No, I'm just super excited about it. I don't know about these guys.
Yeah, it's just
but I
kinda
can't
cool.
wait.
I don't know. I thought Karen wanted to ride a bear. If you have one of those.
I
don't
think
they
that's a
have any here.
different type of ride.
We
I don't
don't-
think there's a single bear in the
There
faraway.
I
might
don't think
be
the type
some
of-
burly men over at the Roanoke camp or
Okay.
out in the wilderness. You never know who you're going to run across in the faraway. Mm-hmm. Keep your wits about you. Something you need to understand. People and things can appear at any moment. Because this is the faraway. Keep an eye out.
Okay.
Especially the big things. Avoid them if you can. You're not ready.
Unless they're bears.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Great.
Bring the dinos around! As he kind of says that and looks around, the entire arena is empty and there's no one there. He's like, God damn it, trolls. I'll just meet me up front. I'll go to the stable and
Great.
Okay.
back. I don't like them seeing me without my suit. Turns and climbs back up in the suit and exits out the side. As you all are standing there inside the arena, you have a small moment of calm before you make your way back out.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just don't like being touched like that.
No, we got
No.
it.
Oh,
that's
it's okay. It's
gross.
loud and clear, you know,
That was
what-
uncool.
What about, you know, you need consent. You need to play by play.
You are
Sometimes
so
you need
close,
to.
DK. It's
No, sorry,
crazy.
I was trying
Also,
to have a
remember
private.
space.
I was trying to have a private moment with Noah.
Sorry, man.
Private,
I
just
call
me
it-
and
I
her.
call it
Don't
how I
need
see
Jay butting in with his nips all out.
Are your lips out?
Oh, no.
I said his nips out. We
My
Oh, it's
nips?
lips.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, I was just...
anyway. Mind your own, you live long. Have you heard of that?
Wait, do we really need to go see these sages?
Well, I guess if they could fix the time, I don't want to be here for.
If they could fix the time, they would have done. They're not gonna.
But
Just,
not, I don't mean the time, but like our time.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody's coming with us.
Yeah, I think we'll leave.
I would like to. They seem fucking miserable.
oh,
But
yeah.
I think the faraway can stay in the faraway.
Okay.
I'd be okay with saving some of those little troll dudes.
No, they bet against us.
They were
I mean,
right.
I'd bet against us too.
Oh.
Hey, what were you betting, huh?
That we'd lose.
No, I mean, what did you bet?
Well, I'd say I would. I didn't have anything to bet.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what they do for money here. Is it just like dinosaurs? They just like trade dinosaurs?
Anyway, I'm naming my dino Hard Boy Lily Jammer.
Dibs on Yoshi.
Spot.
Oh.
Before we go any further, this is very weird. We're in the middle of this weird dimension. We don't know what time is going. Is everyone okay with this plan? Or does anyone have any suggestions?
I mean, I thought we would just go to that man-eating dude and take care of him.
Yeah, but I kind of want to look into this time issue because we don't know that Olivia girl. She could have just dropped us off here. Maybe that was the two options. We don't know who she was working for. Like they said they were on our side, but maybe they're trying to trap us.
I don't know. I feel like I can read people pretty well, and she seemed like she had a good heart.
Yeah, Olivia seemed cool.
I'm gonna stick with my phone and just watch the time.
Yeah,
and
that's what he's
all-
watching on there.
What?
Okay, I'll snatch.
that's-
Let me.
No.
I snatched the phone
No,
from
what
Jen.
are you doing?
Okay, I'm looking at. Okay, so
Look at the timestamp
all right, but her
of when
name,
that was sent. Don't look at the
her
message.
name is Tegan.
Tegan's not a name.
Her name is Tegan, right?
What?
But I'm looking at this picture, and this is a picture of Kylie Jenner.
She likes Kylie Jenner.
Oh,
She told me.
Why would she have that?
she likes Kylie.
You know when you get your avatar of somebody you aspire to be like?
No.
No.
Are there any
Famous
pictures
people
of
don't
Kylie
do
Jenner
that.
in there?
She's
Did
real.
she send you pictures?
Wait,
No,
what
she said selfie #totally me, and it's
Nobody does that.
No one
with
does
a
that.
picture of
Unless
Kylie
it's
Jenner.
totally not them. What did he say? What was his
Oh.
pickup line?
You don't want to know what his pickup line was.
Oh, but I do.
It
Oh
was-
yeah, I do.
It was less of a pickup line and more of a pickup pick.
Oh!
Wait, what? Wait, what?
You just send
Pick up pick.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You just send people your happy trail. That's how you get girls.
it's
Just-
the V. They like the V leading, and I just keep it low.
Look, I'm just
Keep it
glad
low
it's-
and let so they can
I'm
see
just
that
glad
V
it's
with
not
the.
a dick pic, you know.
It's
I
not
feel-
a dick pic. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
V pic. Okay.
I feel like it's implied though.
That you sent to fake Kylie Jenner.
Look, guys. Been through a lot, and this time we've been through, and I've been DMing this beautiful woman, and y'all are just trying to squash my dream.
I can't believe you're doing that right now with everything that we're going through.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't just live life while life is happening. Like, to take a minute for yourself. You should take a minute to touch yourself. Whatever it is, like, you know what I mean?
You don't know what I do or don't do.
You should. You need
I mean,
to relax.
you gotta, but for ladies it's different, they need candles and
we don't.
running
That's
water.
reductive.
I'm just
Sounds
saying.
wasteful.
Running water?
Sounds very wasteful.
They can't.
All I need is my own room, which I
Okay.
haven't had.
And privacy.
Exactly. They can't jam it out
And
in the
you
back
not,
of
like,
our V like I
listening.
did.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was jamming it out.
Yeah,
I could go into a fight without jamming one out? What are you talking about?
Wait, every fight that we had,
you've been
did
doing?
you?
Yes! Oh my gosh! That's what I did. That's my
You
ritual.
jammed
Wait,
one?
how did you know you were about to go into a fight?
Well, I didn't. I just did it to be safe every day.
You know,
Every
boxers
day.
save their chi, they save their energy.
No,
Maybe
no,
that's why
before
we're
Your legs
all the
have been
time.
weak.
Before every football game, I make sure I jam one out in the shower.
Jam
you know.
one. Oh my god.
You know, yeah, you jam one out because you're not, really, it's more time than pleasure.
In the shower? We
Yeah.
share that shower.
Okay, no, in the RV, it was just in the back seat area. It wasn't like,
Wait, with all of us in the room?
There was no
in
tissue
my
back there.
secret VIP room.
Oh.
We've been waiting outside and, to leave.
Oh, okay. I guess
Yeah, we should go.
We're good.
Are you sure you don't want to go jam one out right now, real quick? We might be going into battle.
Don't take her up on that. Don't take her up on that. Don't go. Don't. We're gonna go see the stages. Don't jam one out before we see the stages.
Look at his face. He's thinking about it. He's
you
really
guys-
thinking about it.
I didn't know what to think about you at first, but you kind of seem like you belong here.
Huh?
Why?
With us, with the Trollisha.
Why?
We're not trolls.
I just heard that whole conversation.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We're just friends trying to work shit out.
Yeah, I heard that part.
Okay.
But, alright, we got the dinos out front. Apparently you get dinos too.
Yeah, thanks for that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. You're going to make us walk.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, real funny.
Yeah.
Where's the bathroom?
Oh, no.
You have to actually use the
I want to
restroom.
jam
okay?
it with you.
No, I have to actually use the
jamming.
restroom.
Okay, well, here's the dinos.
Jamming,
Let's, can we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Can we go? Okay.
Sir, have you ever smiled in your life?
Before I, ran out of money and had to agree to do a scientific experiment for a new augmented/VR game that ended up being a ploy to trick a bunch of us to come to the faraway where we would live for eternity as slaves. But before that, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
that makes,
heavy.
I get that.
dude.
Wait, what slave things do you have to do? Does he touch you? You can.
I
We
mean,
won't.
In the heat of battle, maybe, but
Oh.
no.
Are you okay with it? In the heat of battle?
It's fine. It's surprising sometimes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're ready.
All right, cool.
ready.
Let's go. Let's go get on these
So you guys kind of all get up on, he gets up on the dinosaur like it's nothing and something he's done many times before. All right, let's go.
I might need a lift.
Yeah, I've literally
somebody.
never. I'm gonna draw myself some steps.
Can you all roll your action with the D12?
All about that action.
16.
Boss.
17.
10.
DK.
12.
All of you successfully mount up on your dinos as you kind of get in. They're basically set up with a saddle and you're ready to go. It seems quite natural to you as you start making your way out of the facility into the faraway. As you start riding away and you kind of come into the opening again, you're kind of taken back once again by this place as you look off into the distance and see UFOs flying way, way off in the distance. You see dinosaurs up on mountains, on other ridges. You see strange lights and flashes coming from another area. Weird sounds everywhere as this world is just completely almost like nothing you've ever seen before. And yeah, it's kind of easy to understand why we thought it was a game, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We bought it for a while.
Right.
It's kind of weird out here.
How did you realize it wasn't a game?
They eventually told us before we went into this big battle and let us know that we could really die because we thought that it was a competition and whoever lasted, last would win. So we were actually being quite dangerous in the past and didn't realize that we should value our lives until they told us right before this thing happened, and that was pretty rough, but a lot of the Trollicious still agreed to fight, and then they died.
But I thought you said that you guys were immortal.
Yeah, but the like alien weapons disintegrate your body and you can't really come back from that.
Also, they're not really immortal. You can cut their heads off, and that means they're not immortal.
Super immortal.
Yeah, but like if all you can do is get your head cut off, that's kind of immortal, you know.
Yeah, like there's like immortal where
No,
like,
immortal means that
you
you're
don't get old.
not mortal.
Oh, like no, you're not mortal if you like don't die from old age. You
So if
just
like
don't-
a dinosaur bites your leg, do you bleed out too, you die?
Not really. Seems like
Do you still lose your leg?
sometimes.
What if the dinosaur bites your neck?
Like if it's just bleeding out, you'll probably get through it. It'd be pretty painful for maybe ever.
Oh God.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
might
then-
just want to die at that point.
Yeah,
Right,
no.
okay.
Have you tried? Never mind.
Fascinating.
Yeah. So you guys have never rode dinosaurs before?
No.
No, first time.
This is the first. I gotta say,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm just gonna say, you seem pretty adept to the weird of this place.
A lot of weird shit's been going on.
Yeah, it's been a
so,
weird-
So much.
So
So
I'm just ready for whatever.
Okay.
But it's kind of rad.
It's kind of. I mean, I
mean,
wouldn't want
it's-
to be here forever, ever. But
It's better than the alternative right now.
yeah.
Yo, did nobody freak out the fact that he said all psyops died?
Oh yeah, the Psyot thing.
Yeah, the psyop thing.
I mean, I guess not all of them died in your timeline because we did eventually get to like the Fourth Harbinger War, if I remember my history correctly. But there weren't many left.
So there were some of them.
I mean, maybe a couple, but they could have just been born again. There was the great, the Great War of you guys' era. You might want to stay here for sure.
But you're saying that there was different timelines, right?
No, not our timeline's our timeline.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of locked in continuity, but you can go back in time.
And that would affect future timelines.
No, that means you were always meant to go back in time in the first place, because you already did in a way, especially here.
So there's a time where we're going to be killed and die, but there might be another time where we're not killed and dead.
Is that another time stream?
I mean, in an alternate dimension, maybe, but you might not even be here in that. So, but in your timeline, your continuity right now, if you die when you go back, then there's no way to escape that. You'll just die when you go back, because that's your continuity. You can't really escape it.
Man.
But I mean, maybe you're not everyone that died. I don't know. I just read the book. That's all I know. And, try to figure it out, research it.
Bummer. If you can't change anything, why do anything at all?
That's kind of the entire mantra we've all adapted here.
That's sucky.
Hmm.
Because if not all psyops die, maybe we don't die, and maybe we help some of the other ones not die.
That is true.
Yeah, we might not be able to help a different timeline, but we can help our timeline. So there might be a timeline where we all actually live.
Your timeline's always the same timeline. There's no variance there. I should have never mentioned alternate dimensions because I think it's confusing you. Your timeline's your timeline.
Yeah, I know, but our timeline might be this timeline. Our timeline might be
Yeah.
a one where we live.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible. When they
See?
say in history books all psyots die, like sometimes history exaggerates.
Yeah,
more
but
than that.
Yeah.
you don't even know your own timeline because your timeline could be that all Psyots die, but when you got here, that changed, but since you never go back,
That's
your
true.
continuity
It's all
doesn't show.
circular because I was alive in the future,
Uh-huh.
and you guys are definitely way dead by then.
Uh-huh.
Just impossible. You can't live that long. That stuff had all already happened. So whatever happened when I was there has already happened, and me coming here and seeing you here doesn't change any of that. It was all meant to
Well,
happen.
you don't
in the
know if
first
it's
place.
meant to change. You're only seeing one side of the circle, which
No,
is
but
the side that you've taken
the
place.
existence of the boon proves, in fact, that it is a circle, and that if it
Exactly.
already happened, it can't change.
But you have no knowledge of what happened in your timeline when you came to this timeline. So if the effects that happen with us right now change the timeline after you've come, even though time is a circle.
Time never changes. Whatever happened in time happened. When
No.
I left, maybe a Psyop was born. That could happen.
See?
But you don't come back to life.
But you have
And
no
all the
proof
sides
that
that died in
time
the
never
past.
changes. You have no visual proof. You only have the evidence
The
that
existence
you
of the
time.
boon creates that evidence.
And how does it create that evidence?
Because it exists only because it didn't exist to exist in the time that it existed.
Okay.
No. Marco.
DK, have you
All right.
seen that show Dragon Ball Z where Future Trunks comes back? Future Trunks comes to the future, and his timeline that he came from never changes. So everyone stays dead in his timeline, but in the new timeline that he rescued, that he helped rescue, that one changes. That's like us. We're Future Trunks.
Yes.
Okay. I just thought that was an easier.
No,
I too like cartoons.
It's
Yeah, no,
anime.
I
It's
like
not part
yeah,
of cartoon.
I still
Top two
think that's an
animes, I
alternate
think, are Dragon Ball Z
dimension.
and Attack on Titan. Anyway, let's go kill that heretic guy.
I mean, I'm not
No,
like...
we're headed.
I don't want to like butt into your group or anything like that, but I'm just gonna throw out there as a very observant individual that spends all my time observing things, that your friend here was actually reaching out to make a connection with you guys and you condescended her. But if that's what you guys do, that's cool and all.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Okay,
That's
cool.
what we
If
do.
you're fine with it, I'll
Well, I
just...
mean, I'm not always. Fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's you guys' thing, I don't really care. I was just pointing it
We're
out.
working things out,
Okay, cool.
but I think we're all on edge.
Yeah.
We're all very egotistical.
I got that. Yeah, I mean, me too.
You know,
Yeah, we all, I mean, yeah. Probably.
I mean, it would be nice if people listen to me sometimes.
I mean, sometimes it's the way in which you go about, asking people to listen. It's very antagonistic. Maybe if you came with an approach of acceptance, we'd be like down for it, like on the real.
Yeah, I just sometimes feel like everyone just thinks I'm like a hard ass or something when I'm just trying to like keep everyone on track. Because I feel like there has to be at least one person trying to keep everyone on track.
I mean, even just stating things with a question instead of getting on track. Hey, would you mind getting on track?
Okay.
I mean, questions can go a long way.
Like, would you mind putting back on your shirt is nicer than put back on your shirt.
I mean, at least the first one I consider it and then tell you no. But the other one, you don't give me the option.
What cartoons do you like, Karen?
I like Steven Universe.
That is a good cartoon.
It's about gems and friendship and acceptance and stuff.
Oh wow, yeah, I've seen a lot of the art for it on Tumblr, and there's the one with with Nicki Minaj, and she has like a box head. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
it's just
yeah.
about these like gem folks, and they just want like everyone to like be cool and be who they are and stuff, and they like each other even when like you're not cool. I don't know. I like it.
Cool. It sounds like a little bit like us.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the boon always existed, or it was created and
It always existed because it was created and then put in here outside of the time stream, and then it was taken and then taken to Earth to be then
One of
created.
the words you are saying negates itself because if it always existed, but then it was put in here, that means there had to be a time before it existed, which
There's
would be
no
a
time
different
before
time.
it existed because this is outside of time.
So where we are is outside of time.
Yeah, duh.
So you're saying, so already within that fact, there are two timelines. There's the timeline of right
No.
here.
The timeline out there is still going, still trucking. Wherever you go back, nothing's different. If you go into the past, it doesn't affect the future because anything you would have done in that past has already happened and you already experienced it in your future and didn't
Okay.
change anything.
So look, this is a circle, right?
yeah, I know what a circle
Okay.
is.
And this is where you entered in this timeline.
Yeah.
So you see this other part of the circle that you haven't seen? This part, this whole part, that's what I'm saying. So even though this part, you're like, oh, I seen this. And this is you with your no proof of the time, going into this time, not knowing whether or not you coming in this has an effect. Because you're reading a book?
Yeah, because if that book was taking place thousands of years in the future, all the existence of you going back in time are already in that book.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I have another book that takes place thousands of years in the past. It also says we all come from two human beings.
Yeah, that's really stupid and has been proven to be incorrect.
Oh, cool. And your book.
And it's a book from the past, and
Oh,
instead
okay.
of having the account of what happened before it.
I think it's still important that we go back, even if they say we don't know that all
I'm
psyops die.
Just saying, you know, you don't know if when you go back, you're going to go back to that where you are. You could go back to like way out, or you could go forward and end up where I'm from.
It's true, but you've seen this Olivia person multiple times, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
then that's
mean-
all I need to know.
but you know about Livia, right?
What about Livia?
What about Olivia?
She's like the chosen one.
What?
She's kind of a dick about it.
Okay.
I'd be a dick.
Yeah.
I'd be such a dick.
She doesn't have to chart time arcs. She can make them. She can open her own portals throughout universal kind of chains and walk through them. That's how you got here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it sounds like she's the HBIC, and she could do things you can't explain.
Right.
Which means if she says she'll
she's
be
a
here,
psyot.
she'll be here in 2 weeks. And
But
she'll
what
be
does
here-
2 weeks mean? That's my whole
That's
point.
that is why we are going to talk to the sages.
Boom.
Oh. We are?
Where
Yeah,
have
where
you
you-
been
where are you
taking
taking
us?
us?
You look up and you see off into the distance this scorched landscape, like about 200 yards in front of you, as all the green all of a sudden just stops. And it's just black and everything's destroyed. And you just see this clearing going out for a long ways as you see this line in front of it that says keep out in a bunch of different languages. And you see different like symbols and things like that. And then you see a bunch of heads on stakes. That's heretics country. I thought that's where we were going.
So I guess we'll talk to the sages later.
Guess so. Hope this dude's not what they say he is.
Well, they've already one thing confirmed that was talked about, which is these heads on a pike.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen them. They're there. You didn't believe me?
Well, look, Ike said
But-
that Ike made it sound like you are full of shit.
I counted over like 200 once,
Oh wow.
which is surprising because there's like, that's a lot of people over there, I guess.
So
many heads.
let's, before we go in and talk to this guy, so it seems like Ike kind of came in later and kind of
Later?
yeah,
He's
later.
been here way before. His continuity goes real far back.
Well, obviously he came after General Redacted.
No.
He came.
He was here before Redacted.
And what was he doing while Redacted was around?
Just being Eternal Night. He just recently became the protector of the Faraway.
So what was he doing before he was the protector of the fireway?
Like killing things and taking meat, I guess. I mean, kind of what we all did. It's kind of a new mission for us because the Redacted he messed things up pretty bad. Anarchy used to rule and it was pretty cool, but, you know, it didn't last forever. I guess there needs to be some structure, maybe.
So what's the history of this heretic guy? Like how
Yeah,
did
what,
he
what,
come?
what do you guys know about him? What about his powers? Is he powerful?
I don't. I stop right here.
Okay, but you are coming with us, right? We're getting this tech because you said you wanted all of the tech.
Yeah, you guys are getting the tech. I'm not going in there. Those are heads. I mean, I've like, you know, dinosaurs, but you know, like people are pretty scary.
Could you just like, you know, watch out for your neck? That's the only thing that will kill you, right? It's
Yeah,
like if he
so
stabs you in
could
the
just
heart, you're
come with
good.
us. Just
And
watch
you
out
know,
for your neck.
Yeah, just this one area right
Like
here.
just protect it. Just
Yeah.
If he like is you like just stick up your
Protect
leg.
protect your neck.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just you know go in there and pretend that he might not have access to any of the same alien technology that we destroyed, that Redacted had, that most of the weapons just happened to disappear and we don't know where they went. I'm guessing he doesn't have those.
Why would you destroy it and not just use it for yourself?
We took a lot, but there's a lot missing.
Aren't you guys afraid that he's gonna become all powerful at some point?
No, he kind of stays to himself.
But what if he decides one day he doesn't want to, and he has all of these weapons, and you guys have just been letting him have all these weapons this whole time without anyone checking him?
I mean, it's not in the book, so it probably doesn't happen. Don't really worry about it because it's not in the book.
Does your book tell you what's going to happen tomorrow or years from
It's
now?
not that specific. It's usually just big events. History seems to skip over the little stuff.
So you know things that are going to happen here in the future?
Well, things have already happened in a way. It's kind of cyclical, I guess. I mean, you know, the boon.
yeah, the boon. So
Can we see anything else besides, can we see like his house or where he's staying?
You kind of see some hills, and it's really hard for you to see any past all the like just scorched earth after this kind of fence of heads. Can you roll a d6 for me? And then after that, roll a d4.
3, 2.
So Wally decides to appear.
Oh, hey, bud.
Oh, hi. Where are we?
We're gonna go talk to the person who put all these heads up.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but that's what we're doing. It'll be okay, bud. You know, you'll look out for me, I'll look out for you. Right?
I'm a wall.
Yeah, you are a wall. You are a wall.
He might be able to like go in front of us as we're walking. Like what if the guy is, you know, like gonna fire something?
Yeah, and then you could just like warn us that he's gonna do it.
Right.
I can't walk. I'm a wall.
Yeah.
He doesn't fly. Oh.
No, but what we can do is, you know, remember there was that one time that we were a shield? You want to be a shield again?
When we hug?
Oh, not that shield, although that hugging was really nice, honey. I liked the hugging. But just remember one time we were just like, I was carrying you like a shield?
Oh, yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, it felt pretty useful that day.
Yeah, you are useful every day.
So Wally kind of shapes himself into a shield and puts out like a little kind of handle for you as you grab onto him.
Thanks, bud.
Since we're going blindly, I wanted to see if I could use my power, if I could like feel another human, like if I could hear any thoughts
Okay.
or
Go ahead and roll
anywhere
your,
in the vicinity
Go ahead and roll your power.
or in the general direction that might. Okay. 6.
Okay, with a d12, if you don't mind.
Oh, 3.
6 and 3. So as you kind of like reach out over this just barren landscape, you start hearing these whispers kind of coming through. It's just, it's all a lie, it's all a lie, it's all a lie, it's all a lie. And wherever these whispers are coming from, it's almost as if there's this mantra playing through someone's head over and over and over again.
Guys, I think I picked up something like weird. I don't know if it's from this dude, but I think it might be from this dude. This like man-eater dude.
What's he
weird.
saying?
As you turn to look at him, you notice that Cactuar Stir Fry is just gone.
Ooh.
Wait,
Where did Weirdo go?
Well,
He ran away.
Don't feel super great. What did you hear?
I just heard someone repeating like, it's all a lie, it's all a lie, it's all a lie.
So, an ex-member of the Trollisha?
No, I don't know who said it.
I mean, because, I don't know.
Could it have been
Well, I thought he was right here.
Dick Butt McGee?
Did anyone really not see where he
No,
went?
I was
No.
like focusing on you focusing.
But they said, EK said that sometimes things just appear and reappear here
Oh, that's true.
and disappear. So he just disappeared. So it could be coming from inside the
Why
house, or
did
it
EK
could
come
be...
with us? I feel like he could have come.
Because we never really asked him.
Well, no, I think they had like a thing together,
Yeah,
like
I
a
don't
mutual.
Think, I think he doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to deal with it. So it could be coming from inside, or it could be from Dick Butts right before he left.
So what do you do?
let's go, guys. Let's do this. We
I
don't
guess
have
we are
much
kind of immortal
time,
here,
or we
unless
have-
watch out for your neck. Right?
Okay. All right.
Let's go. Yeah.
All right, so you make your way in through the fence of all the heads, and as you go past it and you look at each human head with its jaw open and the spike up from underneath and coming out through the top of their skull, and as you look down the row, it looks as if the heads just go on both directions.
Oh God.
Each one of them spread out about 10 feet apart as this fence kind of goes through, and you make your way in. And that is where we are going to end it for this week. We're going to end a little bit early tonight, guys, because a lot of us got to get on the road. But thank you guys so much. And we will start next week with you guys facing off against the heretic country.
Yikes. Yikes.
And all that's going to go on in there. I believe our bit game broke.
Oh.
So Matt and Lucas, if you could let me know, did we hit an NPC? We did? Okay, if we hit an NPC, let's go ahead and do a giveaway for the signed comic book as well. So we'll do two giveaways, the signed comic book and the NPC giveaway for next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the marathon's about to start. If you guys want to catch up with this season,
Yes.
right after we go offline, the marathon's going to start at episode 1 of this season, so you can watch them get to this point and see how not very far they've come.
Aw, I feel like we've had a lot of character growth.
Yeah, lots of character growth, for sure. All right, be active in the chat for a chance to win.
Yay!
Yeah, sorry the bid game messed up, guys. I don't know what happened there. PZ was really busy today. All right, let me know when you got it. Guys, we've got to make it to SDCC.
Yeah.
Whew. Oh my God, Sage Chopian already won.
Yeah. Oh.
It's for the comic book. Okay, Sage Chopian wins the comic book.
Oh, get it,
not
Sage
the NPC.
Chopian.
Can't win this NPC.
That's
He's
my
already
boy.
won.
That's your man.
All right, Sage
That's your
Chopian won
man.
the comic book. Made the best troll win, right? You've got to be kidding me. Are you
What?
serious?
Who won?
Who won?
Heretic Rado won.
Gotta come back.
Meant to be.
Roll again. I put him in the episode for free. Roll again. Professor Dan Dan. That works. Professor Dan Dan.
Aw, that's
Professor
my
Dan Dan.
my childhood nickname.
Oh.
Dan Dan, not the professor part.
Oh, okay.
All right, Professor Dan Dan.
Dan Dan.
You will be next week's episode, and obviously so will Heretic Rada as we set up this week. So guys, like I said, unfortunately we've got to go. A lot of us got to get on the road and finish packing and all that wonderful stuff. But you need to keep an eye on Hyper RPG's Twitter and YouTube account all weekend long. We're going to be putting out so much content. It's a ton of stuff. Lucas, Matt, Adam, and I especially are not going to sleep for probably 3 or 4 days, and it's going to be wild.
And say hi to us if you see us.
Yes.
Yes.
If you are at Comic-Con, watch our Twitter. Let us know you're there.
Yes.
And we'll come say hi. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. As you know, tomorrow we have Acquisitions Inc. And the Vanquished Marathon will be going right up to the end of that. That will play, and then after Acquisitions Inc. will go back into the Vanquished Marathon until Friday. And Friday we will be starting a Death from Above marathon, and then we have an episode of Death from Above on Friday with Amy Falcone from Acquisitions Inc. as our guest villain.
Yes.
And then it will go back into the DFA marathon for the rest of the weekend. So guys, we got 2 big marathons for you. You got all sorts of stuff. Hang out in the chat room, talk to each other, throw around theories. It's going to be a really good time. So thank you guys so much. I think that's it.
Yay.
We're gonna call it a night.
Cool.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bum ba da bum bum ba dum bum ba da bum bum ba dum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum bum ba dum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum bum ba dum bum ba da bum bum.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm here with Dinesh, the CEO and Chief Creative Officer of Valiant Comics, and we're here to talk to you about an awesome fan art contest we're doing for our show, Valiant Vanquished.
Valiant Vanquished is a live show on Hyper RPG, which is part of Valiant Digital. I'm a huge fan myself, and I'm excited to see what you guys are going to create.
The winner of the fan art contest is going to have their work printed in the back of a Valiant comic book, along with a brief editorial on your work, who you are, where people can find you. It's a really, really cool opportunity. We're really excited to bring you all.
Head over to Hyper RPG's website for official rules and breakdowns on the characters from the show.
But don't worry, it's super easy to enter. All you gotta do is upload your artwork to Instagram and or Twitter and use hashtag Vanquished, tag Valiant Comics and Hyper RPG. We'll pick some finalists and we'll be voting internally on our favorites, and Valiant staff will be voting on their favorites. We'll come together to vote in the chat room live for the official winner. This is such a cool thing. I wish you guys the best of luck. I've always wanted to be, like, have my art in a comic book. That's what when I was a kid, I dreamed of, but I'm not good enough.
No. Listen, as the CCO of Valiant, I can tell you right now, you are 100% not good enough. So please, someone out there, don't let us have to publish Zach right now.
Yeah, if I'm the only entry, I guess I win, right?
No, even then,
Oh,
we
shit.
all lose.
Okay, all right, well, check it out.